Evening, folks. We are actually live now. We did the little pre-screening earlier. Great to see everyone here. I get the privilege once again to co-host with my man Ashmatic, and you guys have got the incredible panel here. We've got Gokes, we've got FaZe, we've got Witness Surfer, Andrew Witness Surfer. Andrew, I don't know if it's your first time on here. Forgive me if it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I had trouble last time I was invited because I couldn't connect. So yeah, it's the first time here.
So welcome.
Pleasure having you here, sir.
Nice having you, bro. Big up, man.
Great to have you, sir. And if the chat didn't know, Witness Surfer is a Chelsea fan, big on the YouTube. Real privilege to have him on here.
I mean, I want to go that.
Yeah. After that 4-3.
Moving on.
But how's everybody? What's going on with everybody?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm back. Feeling a bit tired, had a long day, but we're going to get into this football talk. Obviously, Champions League just happened. Arsenal, no set piece today. Wow. And obviously, Liverpool, top of the league. What? Hey!
Looking down like cuts. I need some binoculars.
Sorry, Master. Would you like fresh water? How would you like that? Temperature or
talk to me nicely.
Straight.
Toon, I think you've added an extra person to the scene. You see, can anyone else see where it says offline?
Oh gosh,
yeah, it does. But
removed from scene. Here we go.
Yeah,
it was a City fans, right? The City fans camera.
City get mashed up, yeah? You said it's there in spirit now.
Oh, they fell off a cliff, innit?
Bro, are they in trouble? The City in trouble?
How the mighty have fallen. This is I don't think I've ever seen it fall off like this.
22nd.
Whoa, that's
22nd, man. 22nd.
Mad.
So they're not going to qualify then, or like? What?
No,
they can. But they might have to. They might be in the playoffs, so it's 2 extra games, isn't it? That's what it is.
Sheesh.
You reckon it's like the actual pep ball that's not working no more, or the players tired? Like, what do you reckon it is?
They were rubbish. They were rubbish. They were rubbish today, man. Absolutely. They didn't pose any threat to Juventus whatsoever. I don't think they had a shot on target in the first half.
Wow.
They were
mad.
And they call us Stoke. That's crazy.
All this played Jack Grealish in the middle. I mean, the midfield was Gundogan, KDB, and Jack Grealish.
They put Jack Grealish in the middle. Old school Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish.
Yeah. They played him in the middle against Southampton, isn't it? Forest.
Wow, is that what Pep's doing?
Yeah, but then they didn't play him in the middle against who did they lose to at the weekend?
Palace 1-1.
Man said lose. They'll call it a loss, isn't it? They're dropping points.
Sorry, well, yeah, they'll call it a loss. Yeah,
it's 2 points lost, isn't it? So, I mean, Liverpool didn't even play. They didn't even move. Imagine that. They didn't even pitch.
Mad team.
And everyone fumbled the bag. Well, let's say everybody. Chelsea.
Not everyone.
Chelsea did something. Who did Chelsea play again? They went 2-0 down.
I don't know, but it's magic. It's real mad, isn't it?
Some team in London are playing white. Was it Fulham or something? I don't know.
Something like that.
Was it Fulham we played?
And you know what the thing is? Chelsea gave away the first 2 goals as well. Gave them away.
Well, it is Christmas. It's Christmas time. We're feeling charitable.
That's crazy.
You got to feel. You give presents in this time of the year. You know, it's Christmas time, so we gave 2 presents. You know what I mean?
Mad.
sheesh, I can't take him off. Here we go. Brilliant.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wicked.
You have to learn. You have to learn.
You have to learn,
You have
man.
to keep it no frills, man.
Yeah. No Vaseline.
Said you got to walk before you run. Yeah.
That's cool.
That was scary.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Yeah. Moving back on.
Chelsea versus North London Whites, basically.
Listen, I'm like I said behind the stage, like we got proper dunked on. For when man's picking up your flag, you crazy?
That's a mad thing.
The disrespect. I said no.
Nah, he grabbed the corner flag, bro, and flung it on the floor. That's out of
Bro.
order.
Disrespect.
You can't even do that at Millwall, bro. Why is he doing
that's
Tottenham,
right.
bro?
That's like someone comes in your house, yeah, and just takes off their jacket and just throws it on the floor, bro.
You know the way there, and then bounces off your sofa like the Rock. And drops the people's elbow in the middle of your front room. That's great.
No, you know, like Rick James, like fuck your couch, mate. That's what man did. Put his muddy boots, walked on, went into the bed, you know, with the clean white sheets. Put his nasty boots on our clean white sheets, and then skeeted all over the pillowcases.
That's crazy. Moonwalking in your front room, you know. Disrespect.
Slap the missus' ass, no respect.
Trust me.
Kitchen.
Dash the remnants of his drink in the plant. Like
Cigarette butts in your plant is crazy. No, you've just got to accept it as well. That's the worst thing.
You just have to shut up.
Yeah, you just have to accept it, man.
And
he's ain't calling you Stoke though.
Yeah. I mean, could be worse, isn't it? I mean, like, I'm not the only team to lose that week as well. Other teams did lose, but I mean,
who lost?
Huh?
Who lost? We got a great point down at the cottage. What are you talking
about? We got packed in. We got folded. That was crazy.
By who?
Brentford.
Yeah, but they're like you in red. Anything can happen. Newcastle red. Brentford and Newcastle red.
How do you feel about your team only being up for playing the big boys?
I don't know, because
No. I'm asking Toon.
Respect. Bare defensive. Bare defensive.
already was so defensive, isn't it? He's so defensive. He's got PTSD, bro. Hello to a woman and she's a battered wife and she's just like, I'm just saying, asking for the time.
What's his name?
He's very paranoid. He's like that.
I think we've got Tottenham and Newcastle got similar problems in terms of doing really well against top 5 teams, top 6 teams. Because we've beaten Arsenal, we've beaten Tottenham, had that great draw against Liverpool.
Drew with Chelsea.
That was for the League Cup. We lost to Chelsea away in the Premier League, but yeah, I don't know if it's an attitude of let's play better because we're playing a better team. I think some of it comes down to tactics. Some of it is I think teams. I don't know if you guys have noticed it in your games when you're playing Fulhams, your Brentfords, your Palaces, your Nottingham Forests. They've just worked out a way where they know that the top sides or better sides are going to play with high pressing style, so they're happy to counter attack and they're happy to hit it direct. And we've got some Asian centre backs in Burn and Shaw, and we're just constantly getting punished for it as a result. But also, Howe's got a lot to work on in terms of his own kind of tactics and his own way kind of instilling confidence into the team. Because the game before Liverpool, we played Palace. We played Palace at Selhurst Park. Do you know how many shots on target we registered? 0.
Whoa,
Zero shots on target at Crystal Palace. And then Liverpool turn up at St. James's Park, and it turns into a all-time classic and shootout and everything else. So
I do you reckon that's why Tonali wants to leave right now? Because I'm hearing that he wants to
His-
back
I
to
don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the statement from his agent saying he does not want to leave and he plans to stay at Newcastle. So just saying. So
Yeah, I just
he's quashed all the rumors.
he's probably checking the odds of his next club. That's why.
I think the more likely. I mean, I think they're trying to sell Barnes. I think they're trying to sell Longstaff, Trippier. Possibly Bruno might go either to PSG or Man City. So we'll see how that goes. But I think Tonali will definitely stay. What's
I
that?
forgot Trippier was still there.
Yeah,
I
he
forgot
is.
Trippier was still.
Hey, please, would you take Barnes at your club?
Who's that?
Barnes
on the left side for Arsenal.
Don't know who that is, mate.
Moving on. Hey, the disrespect is real.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Now, big up Barnes and all of that. He probably might do a good job.
He's better than Martinelli, though, surely. He's better than Martinelli. He's got to be better than Martinelli.
Is he statistically?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I've never known anyone say that words that quickly, that so well. Like,
no, because I was going to say statistically, if he is, yeah. Because I didn't want to say no off of passion and emotion, and some stats get slapped back in my face. You know what I mean? So I had to inquire. But no, I understand. It makes sense, but I don't know Harvey Barnes well enough, and I take Isaac way before that.
Oh gosh, that train's already arrived that early.
Do you know what I mean? I'm surprised it was Tonali first.
How long you can hold on to? I don't know how long you can hold on to Isaac. The only thing that's on your side is the fact that he gets injured a lot. That's what people cause. But he's quality.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
He's got a long contract as well. So
does he?
Yeah, he's got another 3-4 years.
That just means you put up the price. Contracts don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
these days.
Typical Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
Typical Chelsea, isn't it? Typical Chelsea.
Go stay quiet. It was like, oh yeah, Let me. What do you say? Prime.
You know,
Barnes, he's willing to negotiate, but it's like, no.
Only Chelsea will buy something off you for 100 million and take it back 12 months later for 12 million add-ons. You know?
It's working out for them.
I just realised who we are. We are the Benfica of England. We make people pay over the odds for players. I don't know how we do it. I mean,
we all know how you do it, bro.
Yeah, we sold Mount to Man U for 60 million.
Yeah,
we're going to end up paying 25 mil for Sancho. That's it. Do you know what I mean? It's like
that's
crazy.
Biggest
mad.
Chelsea are really good at selling their players when they're hot or when they need to. You just got to for it, like selling players. Like you said, you've got the guy that went to Man United recently, obviously.
Mount,
and a few other academy players. Obviously, Gallagher went for decent as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So,
we'll get something for Ben Chilwell. You watch. We'll get something over price for Ben Chilwell. We'll get like 30, 35 million for him, or someone will pay it. Someone will pay it for him. Trust me. Or we'll get. It just happens. You know?
I want to be the fly on the wall when you guys are negotiating. Like, I need to see what you guys are doing. Like,
It's not only this ownership. The previous ownership used to do it as well. Used to get like I don't know. Like we bought Morata for like 50 million or something, 58 million, and sold him for 60. You know what I mean? It's like. By the way, side note: if there's anything called transfer money laundering, it's Alvaro Morata's career. Let me tell you something, though. Jesus Christ, that agent must be the richest agent. He's only got one client. It's Morata because he moves every frigging 2 years.
Yeah, but same with João Felix though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How many times are you gonna have him? And he's always moving every year.
Yeah. You know what made me laugh about João Felix? Everyone goes, "Oh, he's got a def contract at Atletico Madrid." Every time he went on loan, he signed a new 1-year extension to that contract. It was like, well, what's the point? You still had 5 when you were going on loan, and we're still going to get a lot for you. It's just mad.
Andrew, though, serious question: do you think you can finish above Arsenal? Or do you think you could be a serious?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, you want to talk about it now, Gokes? Yeah. You want to talk about it? Yeah. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Bro, you started talking about a title. This guy started stuffing his face like I ain't got nothing to say. I can't talk about mouthful. It's like I can't talk about mouthful. It's rude. Trust me. I know what he's trying.
I believe at this moment in time we are in a title race. I know most Chelsea fans don't want to say that.
Jeez.
You see, that's what a man looks like, Gokes. That's what a man looks like.
The problem with Chelsea fans who say we're not in a title race, the big reason they'll say is, oh, they've got no experience. But then a few lines later, they'll go, yeah, but next year we'll be in a title race and win it. And my question is, so if they haven't got experience this year to be in a title race, what makes you think they're going to have experience next year to be in a title race? Do you know what I mean? I mean, my main thing is that when I say we're in a title race, I don't think we win it because Sanchez has cost me in the big games already. You know what I mean? He's cost me against Man U, Arsenal, and Liverpool. He's cost me 3 times. I think
we put 3 past you as well. To be fair.
Yeah, but I don't think any of them were his fault.
Ash, you just came out. You just came out the woods, man. Why are you going back? Why are you going back in, bro?
I'm sorry, Master.
You forgot to mention we put 4 past you. Okay, you forgot to mention that. Yeah.
You're Balotelli. You just don't know how to keep your head down. You don't know how to keep your head down.
Oh man. No, because I think Sanchez will cost me in the big games. I think in these other games, you might make a mistake, but I think we'll just outscore other teams and stuff like that. So it's just one of those. But hey, anything could happen. You know what I mean? I think longer we talk about Chelsea in the title race, the longer is the main objective of the season when it first started was to finish in the top 4. Yeah. So the longer we're in it, but let's see what happens when we get to January. If the club go, okay, we might need another centre back, something like that, or an experienced one. And when I say experience, I don't really care about the age, just that they obviously played a lot of games and stuff like that.
Obviously, isn't Chelsea going to be in the Club Cup or something like that? The World
Cup? That's after the season. Yeah, the Club World Cup. Yeah,
getting extra funds in it, like an extra 60.
How did you guys get into
that?
I
think you get like 50 to 60 million just for entering it, like that.
How did you enter though? How did you?
It's just on European record and stuff like that, like from previously. Sheesh. So we've won it in the last 3 years. So
Liverpool aren't in it. That's mad. Don't you think?
I don't know because I didn't know how PSG got in there in the first place. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I do know. Yeah, I do know. I do know how PSG got in there.
This is crazy.
Ridiculous. PSG in there,
Mickey Mouse Cup. No, zero integrity. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is this about?
See, this is the guy. The club's on, but he will never make it in the club at the moment. Do you know what I mean? He has to win it first. He has to win something in Europe.
Facts. Me and PSG. This is a fucking joke. This is a fucking joke.
It's true. PSG haven't won it. PSG. I was like, I never know. Honestly, the way they put PSG are probably the most irrelevant they've been right now.
Gosh.
Without Mbappe,
they're getting sold as well.
Huh?
They're getting sold as well. I think the Qataris are looking to sell them.
What's just the final? I bet you Inter Miami versus fucking.
Inter Miami. Oh, how did Inter Miami get into this? I wonder. I was surprised they weren't going to put Ronaldo's team in it. I was waiting for Ronaldo's team. What's going on here?
The money washing is crazy.
Whoa.
Help people.
Whoops.
But back to your original question. Yeah, I think we're definitely in the title race. Can we finish above Arsenal? Well, we're in good form at the moment. Arsenal pretty good form apart from the weekend. So, it could happen.
Your next couple of games. I mean, there's no easy games in the Prem. Old cliche, but your next couple of games until January, they're all the bottom 7 teams, right?
Yeah, I think it's like Brentford, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich.
Watch out for Brentford.
Yeah,
Palace. I was about to say, you know what? We've not beaten them at home in the Premier League since
Wait, because also you're going to Kekistan, isn't it? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Kazakhstan tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a half free kickoff in the afternoon. Yeah.
I saw that. I saw
Geography
that.
wasn't your forte.
Lunchtime kickoff is crazy.
Crazy.
School run kickoff is madness, bro. That is out of order.
So Borat and them, man, yeah. Mad.
Well, this time on a Thursday is only acceptable if it's a World Cup or Euros. You know what I mean? That's the only time that type of kickoff is acceptable.
And you got the squad to handle it, so it's all good.
Well, that's what I mean. He's hardly taking any of the regular names. He's taking a few scrubs and the youth players.
I am fucking crying, you know. You know what's so mad, yeah? Sorry to show you off subject a bit, yeah. But when you lot talking, I've had to go at Chelsea's fixtures, yeah. They're playing Astana. Who the fuck is that guy? And Shamrock Rovers. This is fucking crazy. Shamrock Rovers. They ain't even got a badge. There's not even a badge on the internet.
Basically, this group we've played the equivalent of when Bournemouth go on a European tour pre-season. That's what we've played.
This is crazy. They ain't even got a badge. It's hollowed out.
It's green though, right? Is it green?
That's
it's
Astana,
green,
yeah, but
Astana.
Rovers,
Sorry, Astana. Yeah.
Shamrock Rovers ain't got a badge. Remember when that used to be us, boy? Fucking hell! I hope we're not back there anytime soon. Sorry, I just had a moment there.
No, man. Yeah. So yeah, title Bishop of Arsenal. Yeah, could happen. Could happen. I got to say could because I can't. We're only 2 points ahead. You know what I mean? They're on a good run apart from the Fulham game. So anything could happen.
The thing is, like, you guys, your team, your squad looks happy. Like they're like a happy squad. It makes a dangerous squad, in my opinion. They look like they're just enjoying their football, they're loving how. Like at the beginning, when I think Maresca just ended up being the right type of guy. When he first came, I likened him to a hatchet man because remember what happened to Sterling and all that guys. Like he was like cutthroat, but it worked. Like, it needed his because Potter and Pochettino. They loved the players too much. They loved them in the wrong way. They couldn't rotate the squad properly. But this guy don't give a monkeys. He's like, you know.
You know what he did to Ben Chilwell in pre-season? They asked him about all the can this player invert? Can this player invert? And they said, can Ben Chilwell invert? And he went, well, Ben Chilwell's just a left back. That's what he said.
Crazy.
He's just a left back. And then he left him out of the Premier League squad or something like that. So no, but you're right. He asserted himself as leader. That's what he did. He came in and just went, I don't care who you are. This is my team. You play for me. After the West Ham game, it was a fascinating interview. They ask him after we beat West Ham 3-0, they go, how do you make sure the players buy in? It was, well, if they're not bought in, they don't play. That's what he said. And he challenges them. He challenges the players without throwing them under the bus. Do you know what I mean? He says this player can get better.
Yeah. But they've learned, they've learned to love him for that. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed. It's like when you get certain teachers that are really strict, and then the kids end up liking those kids. Even the naughtiest kids end up liking those teachers because they got the class and order. Like, that's what Maresca's like. And that's what's happened to the Chelsea squad. They're still Mandem FC, but they got a coach they respect type of thing. So they're looking like a happy squad.
As well. He's built the mentality because last year, every time something happened, someone scored a goal against us or some adversity, the heads dropped. But I think, actually, Ash, I know we beat you last season, but that last season game was just mad because you had 2 players sent off, right? I think if this was last season and we went 2-0 down, I don't think we win that game against you on Sunday. I really don't. I just don't.
You believe them right over Poch then? Is that what you're saying? When you first got Maresca, was you Maresca in? Poch is
No, Maresca. I tell you right now, as soon as you ask anyone who knows me when streaming, I didn't even think Maresca would be on the list. Do you know what I mean? And when they came out, when our reporters started, when our Chelsea reporters started reporting, top of the list are Maresca and McKenna. I went, what? I went, excuse me? Maresca and McKenna. And even when Maresca fired, I think I was right to have doubts about Maresca because he's only got 1 season at Leicester and a handful of games at Parma. Do you know what I mean? It's and people going, oh yeah, look what he's done at Leicester. And I was like, Leicester in the Championship, that's the most physically demanding league to get out of, right? You can't. oh, he's got touchline wingers. He's so stubborn. Because he's in the Championship. He has to be. He has to be like, well, people don't understand that don't watch the Championship. They only watch the playoffs.
I do.
No, but what I mean is like
and so the
they only
specs.
really watch the playoff final, right?
I don't know.
They only really watch the playoff final, right? They don't watch like full like games and stuff like that. It's most physically demanding.
Into the games and that, yeah.
Like, even when I was asked about where we're going to finish, because after the transfer window, because I believe like we needed a top goalkeeper. We were linked to Osimhen because I didn't really trust Jackson to do everything, and I thought 6.
Mm-hmm.
I thought 6 because the big question mark was Maresca, right? Because didn't know anything. Because I don't really look into preseason that much because I've won a lot in preseason before, and then we've done shit in the league. But under Poch last year, the preseason was great, and then in the league, he just showed his true colours. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those. But he's like, no, breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? It's like he's overperformed. I don't think Chelsea are overperforming with the squad they have in terms of they should be in the top 4 with the squad they have. I just think he's overperforming in what our expectations as a fan base of him was.
What are you saying, Winston?
You sound like me.
Oh.
I can relate.
I think you're right. Out of the big clubs, though, I think Liverpool and with their managers, Liverpool and Chelsea had the biggest question marks.
No. Not for me. I just want to make that clear. No? You won't be aware. Okay. Like I always say from the beginning of the season that it's Liverpool and Man City. Are we going to do this? Ash phase, please. Are we going to do this again? Are we going to go around this roundabout again?
We got the recording at the beginning of the season.
Oh my word!
When we went on the run, you were like, but you were doing it in like a backhanded way.
No.
Yeah, of course
before
you're
run,
of course.
Before the start of the season, what did I say about Liverpool?
Don't do that,
guys. What did I say at the start of the season?
That wasn't the start.
As long as you know what you said, bro, it's all good.
Yeah. Expectations. No, expectations.
I can't believe it. He Men in Blacked me, bro. He put the flash up and said,
obviously Liverpool are top, and I'm expecting as well. But like, is anyone
in the Champions League as well? Don't.
Yes, I understand it. I get it.
If I'm allowed.
Yeah, I get it still.
I was going to say, do you think Liverpool could stumble soon? Obviously, they're reliant on Salah quite a bit.
They've already stumbled at St. James's Park.
Oh,
this guy.
Just speaking facts.
Just out here. Just out here.
Get me. I just think like with their injuries and that, I just like if it gets a bit too peak for them, can it be sustainable? It's a slight question mark. You get me? Because you did okay anyway with certain injuries beforehand, like Jota, etc. But do you think like if that creeps in a bit more, could you sustain it? Obviously, you got January coming in. Are you going to go dip into the market or not? Can you sustain it? That's the question.
We will 100% stumble at some point. Like even if everyone's fit, we'll still stumble. It's not as if. I mean, we've got a fantastic starting 11 when they're all healthy, but it's not like we can't lose with our starting 11. Like we lost to Nottingham Forest at home, and we had everyone there. So we'll definitely stumble. But the issue is that other people will stumble as well, and that's what they're not. That's what people are not calculating. They're calculating Liverpool are going to stumble, but Arsenal will definitely stumble. And I think that Chelsea's goalkeeper and defense will always give away a few goals. So it's gonna be interesting. But I echo everything Andrew said, absolutely everything. And I know Toon's gonna jump in, so let me just say my piece. All I would say is that finished third last season. This guy came in. I did not want him. I'd never heard of him in my life. I'd barely heard of Amorim, and I thought, okay, I'll take him if it's not Alonso. And we didn't get Alonso. We didn't get this guy. I heard about this slot. I even looked at his face. I thought this is a madness. And then what killed it?
Deep
what
still.
killed it?
I looked at his face and I knew it was
any Greg's worker, yeah.
God said, I hate your face. That's great.
This is a madness. And then bruv. And then the transfer window shut, and we didn't sign anybody. And I was like, top 6. I said,
true, though. That's not true. You don't sign my man, the
Chiesa.
Chiesa.
yeah, cool.
Just
But
signal already
I was
from
like,
before they
top
signed.
They signed nobody basically. They
I was like,
signed
I'll take
nobody.
top 6 right now. I'm telling you. And my brother was cussing me. He's like, no, let's go top 4. I said, listen, it's going to be top 6. So to find us in this position, it's mad overachievement. At first, I thought it was a new manager bounce and all of that stuff, and now it's like he's doing his thing, and we're in a really, really good position. So long may it continue. But there will be a wobble, 100%. But I think other people will wobble as well.
The whole league's been wobbling, bro.
Finish third again. Is that all right? If you finish third again, fourth, is that okay? No,
we can't finish 4th now. No.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. Like, is trophies? Is that in part of the package? Like, what's acceptable in your opinion?
Trophies. I'd like a trophy. It's first season, but I like a trophy. But Liverpool,
He wants that prem, bro. He ain't watching trophies. He wants that prem.
I want the prem. But I'll take a trophy.
Yeah.
I'll take a trophy.
You know, you sound like that's like look man in the trophy thing. You get me? I get it. You
No.
get me? I can feel it.
I'm just trying to say that. Like,
Don't let them do it, folks. You can see what they're doing. You know better, folks. You know better.
no, but we just have to. I'm still not happy with our FSG, with our ownership. I think that they got a bly. I think if we were in 9th now, or 10th, I don't think so. Any pressure. I think everyone would be going mad at FSG and going crazy. We'd be protesting. We'd be tearing down the stadium.
Will you guys be protesting? I don't understand.
Huh?
Would you guys be protesting?
We'd be protesting the lack of investment. We'd be protesting the lack of ambition. We'd be protesting. Like, you can't own a football club and not put it in your pocket. It comes with it. It's like dating. You can't do it without funds. Like it's just the name of the game, bro. So
you're going to say putting your hand in your pocket then? That's what I thought you were saying.
You know what I mean? So you can't. So I don't know. They've got away with it. And in January they need to pull out some big stacks.
Why? You've got 4. I mean, I'm not saying like where you got 4 or 5 world-class players. You've won Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, domestic trophies. I'm not saying that's everything, but I'm just saying, like, I don't understand where this they've got away with it.
Point though. Look what's happening to Man City right
They
now.
flopped though.
Man City, their last big investment was Vardial, 100 mil. But you could argue that they haven't really refreshed their squad since the treble. And
that's not everybody though.
They refreshed their squad, but they refreshed it with the wrong players. Nunes and all the kind of like.
This is his point. This is what Gokes is saying now.
But he's saying they're not buying any. Like who?
Well, we got gaps and deficiencies, right? Like we got
like every team.
Exactly. So every single team. Let me put it to you like this: every single team in the league tried to upgrade. We can argue and debate whether they actually did upgrade, but the ambition was there. We didn't even show intent. We have to the defense. Defense is a problem. The 6 is a problem. We stumbled on Gravenberch. We wanted Zubimendi.
Why'd you say he stumbled? Why not just say like he's changed tweaked the system and got you guys playing in a way that suits the teams?
Because obviously they went for Zubimendi, right? So if he had wanted Gravenberch and he thought he was this guy, he wouldn't have tried to buy someone else. But he tried to get Zubimendi. Apparently, I don't know how true that is. Couldn't get that over the line, and we had no plan B. And thank God we haven't, because Gravenberch is balling out of control. But it's just pure luck, man. Like I want to see.
Why is it not by design? I don't get it. Like you guys must be the luckiest club on the planet right now. I don't understand. You know, you got incredible number 6 now in Gravenberch because you're playing in a system that fits him and works for him. If you're Michael Edwards, you're coming into your not your first season technically, but like after a while, obviously your first season. You're gonna have to see the lay of the land, what's working for Liverpool, what's not working for Liverpool. You're bringing in a new coach, obviously. You have to, and you actually did do some great business in terms of selling. You sold obviously Vanderberg and you sold Carvalho. Nobody knows this, but this is some of the best business in the transfer window. You sold 2 players that never touched your first team for 50 million to Brentford, and you've lined yourself up very, very nicely, either for January or for the summer window. So, like, for me, like you're like together with Brighton, Man City until obviously recently, but you are your best run club ever. Like, I don't see what you guys would be protesting about. I see what Tottenham be protesting about.
You're looking at it from a position of Harry hindsight, right? So we've taken. They didn't take any
That
action.
Tottenham stray was crazy. Sorry, I just wanted to highlight that.
Harry hindsight. They didn't take any action, and it's all happened to work out. But you know, we have massive deficiencies. Like we've got no one who can even substitute on for Salah, for example. This guy's going to run himself into the ground. He plays every single minute, and I'm not saying that he wouldn't play most of the time, but we don't even have somebody like you said. We sold Carvalho. It would be nice when we have games when we're 2-3-0 up to take Salah off and put someone who play on the right, like. We've got defensive problems, so on and so forth. He's got problems all over the place.
I think now because you won last night's game, that's 6 out of 6, right? In the Champions League, you've won.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm thinking we've slot a chance to rotate a little bit for a final 2 group game because you're solidly in the top 8, right? You're not going to drop out or anything like that. So it might give him a chance. I mean, you got League Cup obviously coming up next week, stuff like that. FA Cup starts in January as well. I don't know if this squad could do. That was in 21-22 when you're in full competitions.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what affected you the next season because you dropped off physically. But then you weren't. But you're not under Klopp, who's like a maniac.
Yeah,
who wants everyone running all the time.
Whoa. We won't have any Klopp slander around here.
No. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean the different style of players. Like
rock and roll football. You get me?
I think the previous match they pulled up the stats of like how much Salah's like running and doing that. He's doing less running under Slot at the moment, but he's getting a higher output. Obviously, it's just up to now. But I think that might play in your favour as well. But he's definitely got to start rotating. He might have to choose, like, depending on how far you go in the league, he might have to sacrifice a cup or something, like the FA Cup or something like that, or to like get you through. Because you're right, because he doesn't really rotate a lot, does he? At the moment,
and he's not rating Endo. How can you just not having Endo? Is he?
Trust me, and Endo, me.
It's a bit mad, a little bit, just a little bit. Like he's not having him.
Like, bro, he doesn't rate Endo at all.
Gravenberch is tired, getting tired now. But he's not watching Endo.
I'd say Gravenberch. You get me? It's mad.
It's mad.
No, but Endo could get a game though. Like, come on.
You might get the two Champions League games coming up. You might get close to
and in terms of just remember, you guys did try to sign Casado for 100 million, and that didn't work out for you.
I don't believe that.
And Lavia as well.
And Lavia. So let's.
Have you still got it?
I think they tried to sign Enzo Fernandez as well. So that was
yeah. So like
I don't believe that to be true. I think that's all publicity stunt. Personally, I don't believe that to be true.
Jurgen Klopp thought it was true. Jurgen Klopp thought you signed Casado. Jurgen Klopp thought you signed Casado in the press conference. Like Jurgen Klopp thought it was true.
I don't know. I think I'll be putting it off after you accepted and all of that. I think it's to appease the fans. The fans. You guys don't know, but the natives are kind of restless. Not restless as in we want them out, but we're looking at them side eye. Definitely, we're definitely side eye in FSG. Like we need to see more from them.
Yeah, but you know the problem is, don't you? It's a good problem to have. Football fans are very easy to please. If your team's winning, no one cares.
No one cares
about anything else. No one cares about the owners, directors, transfers from last summer. No one cares. We're so easy to please. It's like, you know.
But I think
I remember when Man United fans, when they signed Ronaldo for the second time. If you remember, all summer they were going, we'll protest, we'll get the Glazers out.
Andrew, I think
two hours later, the longest line you've ever seen out of any club shop you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but I think Liverpool fans are like, have you seen those TikToks when the dad's slaved away and he's bought his daughter a Mercedes and she's blindfolded, it takes off the blindfold, she goes, oh man, I wanted a BMW. That's what Liverpool fans are reacting to right now for. Like,
you want what you want, man.
Sheesh, bro. Spoiled, man.
I don't think so. I don't think it's spoiled at all. I think it's
Man City are spoiled, brother. I wouldn't say Liverpool.
You're saying you're a Sweet 16 MTV star. That's what you say in your club side.
You say Liverpool spoiled, and we got someone from Chelsea sitting right there. Right there.
But before this, Andrew will tell you that he's been through a roller coaster with his club right now. and obviously they've had their previous owner yanked away from them by the government. Now they're having to do it for this steroid boost of 1.5 billion, and that wasn't a smooth sailing.
Steroid beast.
Liverpool have been going for a consistent time of, you got Michael Edwards now, you
Crazy.
got incredible structure, you got 4 or 5 world class players. You've seen Champions League.
What you're missing is, we've always had to sell to buy.
That's the PSR. That's it. That's the PSR.
Man, no. And this is the problem. Like this is why
this is good business. Our specs, isn't that good business to sell to buy? That's brilliant business, isn't it?
I'm done. I'm done at it with my team this season, bro. I can't even.
Specs. Don't worry about
that. I can't.
Don't let the enemy see you cry, bro.
No. Good.
Tell him how it is.
It is what it is, bro.
Nigga about here.
I don't want to go off topic, but like, quickly, when I ask Chinks here, it's mad. Not asking, but like, it's mad because I see Chinks, he's an Arsenal fan, and Newcastle, we're going with Newcastle, Spurs, whatever. But what I find, not all Arsenal fans, but I've been seeing it. You know how the ops are cussing Arsenal? Just off topic for a second. Sorry, Ashley, just going quickly off topic.
No, do your take, cuss. We go back and forth.
You know when like the ops get onto Arsenal, they're trolling about, oh, you're Stoke City and all them nonsense there, yeah, eat that thing, whatever. What I find mad though, I'm seeing certain Arsenal pod guys and just fans, like moaning because we spent so much money and we're only good at corners. Like, I've seen Arsenal actually moaning. You're winning games anyway. Obviously, you drew against Fulham. But man, I'm moaning how you're winning now, bro. And said you spent all this money. But do you agree with that or not? Like, what's your take on it? What, are you one of them, man? Are you one of them, man, Chief?
Face the Arsenal hippie, man.
That's what I'm asking. Chiefs ain't one of them, man. Chiefs
I'm happy to be here, man.
He was turning to Republican last week, but we reminded him.
No, because I find it mad. Obviously, the different levels, isn't it?
But come on, those specs, though. We're the Invincibles, bro. We're the mighty Arsenal, bro. 04, bro. Don't you remember?
Yeah, bro. It was scary. I do remember, bro.
Yeah, you know Bergkamp is.
Yeah, bro. I ain't no young buck, bro. Trust me.
You get what I'm saying? And think about it now. What's his name? Zabi. He won the Bundesliga in 20 minutes. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
I hear that. No, but it's mad though. But like, if you I'm the Newcastle different level. We've got different levels of mindsets in it. If man, I would love my team to be winning by corners every week. I couldn't give a damn what you said, bro. Because I'm suffering right now, bro. I'm starving, bro. It's all going tits up, bro. Going backwards.
I hear you. You know what's mad, Specs? Because I'm the same as you, innit? Because obviously I have the same viewpoint as you on that topic, innit? Because as an Arsenal fan, there's never ever been a period where we've been dominant, back-to-back winning trophies, just taking over everything, winning everything, innit? So me to turn around in 2024 and say to you, man, guys, fuck these corners, man. I want to win the league, the World Cup, Champions League this week. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just stupid. It's just stupidity, bro. Like, people like that, I don't. Those people annoy me. This is why you see me here as a gooner on a Spurs channel with people who are like-minded, who speak sense about football, instead of some of these stupid platforms where they're just doing stupid standards, imaginary FC, and because Man City done everything, I won everything. I deserve every player. I deserve to spend all the money. I deserve to be battling for the quad every year.
Privilege, you get me?
I don't have that privilege.
Hold on. Just play devil's advocate a little bit here. There's nothing wrong with players with the fans saying, I know we're winning, but I don't want my team playing in this way. So I remember when Van Howe was at Man United, and they were winning, and the fans were like, attack. Do you remember they were chanting? Even when they were winning 1-0, 2-0, it's like, because the football apparently, according to Man United fans, was very turgid. Yeah. I remember us under
ask them how is it now?
On the Hodgson,
there, man.
We were winning games, but it was just like long ball, and it wasn't enough. Like we've got players there. We've actually got players, ballers, and we're just trying to knock it long and trying to get it, second ball and all those stuff. And although we're winning, well, we weren't really winning that much. But even though we were winning games, it didn't fill us with joy.
I hear you, but
There's nothing wrong with someone saying, "Listen, man, like we want to win. Like if you're playing your rival, you're playing a top 6 or whatever. Yeah, by any means necessary. I'm with you. But week in, week out, there's nothing wrong with saying, I don't want us to be hanging around in the corner trying to get the ball to bounce.
Yeah, I hear. But he can't. But bro, he can't win though, because like remember, like ain't so long ago, like Arsenal get bullied, corners they're getting bullied, defending bullied. Now, man, I changed it up a bit. Come on, let's keep. Arsenal ain't gonna play that every week, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, I assume they will.
No, I think this runs deep, right?
But,
I'm
yeah,
not
but
saying.
come on,
I'm not saying like. I think this runs deep when certain Arsenal channels we've seen in the previous past before, saying, I would hate to win with this type of football. I've heard it for 20 years as a Chelsea fan going, man, I would hate to win it the Chelsea way like they play football. I want to win it the right way. I want to win it the right way. I tell you what, I will never. This season, I will never forget a chant I heard at that Fulham game. Set piece again, ole ole. That's what I heard at that Fulham game.
Just
they going, set piece again, ole ole.
Yeah.
I will never forget that as a chance. I find it brilliant. Listen, there's no right way to win football. There's no right way to win trophies.
Straight
on the trophy, when they write your name, they don't say how you won the trophy. It just says your name.
And if Arsenal won it that way,
it's the same romantic. It's the same romantic. It's the same romantic rubbish that when I hear English teams in the Champions League go, "Oh yeah, I want to play Bayern Munich. I want to play Real Madrid and way to the final." Bullshit. Do you want to play those teams? You want to play the weakest teams available so you get to the final and win the goddamn trophy. That's all it is.
When Pochettino got sacked,
you know what it is, right? Sorry, you know what it is? Other teams need to defend better. How about that?
That's true. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. They're using their weapons. But when Pochettino, on your point, Andrew, when Pochettino got sacked, if someone said, "Oh, Sam Allardyce is going to come and manage Chelsea," yeah, what would your reaction have been?
Why does his name still be brought up in 2024?
That's another story.
Hold on, Gogs. Allardyce has never lost 6 out of 7 ever in his career. Never.
Wow, that is
right. On that, what would you try?
I was just going to say on that point. I think fans would have a view. I don't want Sam Allardyce there, even if he's going to win lots of games. That's not what I want to. People are going to the ground. They're paying £1,500 for a year, whatever. You know, they want to win more than anything. Right? They're spoiled, like you said. They want to win, but they also want to see a little bit of football as well.
Yeah, just on that, I just want to ask FaZe the direct question. What do you prefer as an Arsenal fan? Do you prefer style? Because you remember, like, you've been in the trenches for a while. Like, you're just happy to be here, so you want to be entertained. Or is it you want to win now and set pieces are acceptable if that means you're going to win?
They are acceptable anyway.
Yeah,
no. What I'm saying, I'm saying, are you 60% style, or like what foot is your? What side are you landing in more? Like, are you more in the, win at any cost? Do you know what I'm saying? Or are you more like, I want to be entertained because football at the end of the day is an entertainment sport? Do you know what I'm saying?
I think because that's the two contrasting points of what Gok was saying and what Specs was saying. So I think there's a bit of a bridge because two things can be true at once. Like, do you know what I mean? So I think that because what Gok is saying is making sense, that I want to see something entertaining and stuff like that. But I think that comes after. I think what Arsenal fans do is they skip to the next, because like we get all high chested and all of that, and everybody goes, "Wait, 1-0."
He's
cooking. What I mean?
He's cooking.
So that you need to get to that step where you're actually winning stuff regularly at a point. Then you can turn around and say, "No, I want to see some stylish football." So
FaZe, I was listening to YouTube guys saying this is before, like when they're saying, "Not only we're going to contend, but we're going to break that Chelsea record of 14 goals." I'm like, slow.
You know they're winning.
What happened to that?
Man's an amateur boxer. I'm going to do a Tyson record, like, bro. You know what I mean?
That record will never be broken in modern day football. Never be broken. It can't.
Wait. So what? I don't know what face. So where are you at the moment? That's what I was trying to.
I just want to win, bro. I want to win.
Oh, so you don't care about entertainment anymore. You
That
want
makes more sense. I knew chicks were one there, man.
No,
I
but
knew
you got.
babes were one there, man.
Remember, we've spoke about it, Ash. Wenger used to play beautiful football. Remember, they had a man on the pitch called Mozart. You ever had a Mozart? We had Mozart on the pitch.
And they kicked him out. They ran him out of the club.
Nasri, Fabregas, Cazorla, or Cafula, if you're begging it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? All of that.
I just clocked what you did there, you know.
all of that extra stuff, and then get smoked. You know what I mean? So
Real talk, yeah.
I've done that part. Like, do you know what I mean? And now, like, say for example, there's Haaland and there's Salah. And they're the guys. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And they're not, those men don't come around all the time. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I think it's creative of my manager to find an alternative to try and make up for that gap. Even though it is a bit, as you want to say, Stoke FC and not on brand. But I appreciate I don't know if it's creativity or it's maximizing the small margin.
I'm rating it, bro.
What you can use in your advantage. But then again, if I'm happy if I can feel that way, people could still slander us.
Yeah,
everybody's entitled to.
And it depends on what you as a football fan think is like beautiful football. Like I still like a corner and a good header and stuff like that. Like I still think that's good.
Pause that right now.
Yeah.
On a Spurs Kings TV show, right? It's about Tottenham right now. Honestly, I'm sorry to bring it back round. There's a guy called Ange Postecoglou. I don't know if you've heard of him, right?
Sheesh.
And he plays some
Barry Evans from EastEnders.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
It was nice knowing you, Andrew. This might be your first and last stream. It was nice meeting you, sir.
What are your thoughts on Ange Postecoglou? Do you not think he should be looking at the sack right now? Because there's some fans. I'd say right now it's like 60-40 right now because we have lost. We've won 1 in the last 7, so we're trying to do up. We've done 1 in 10, but we're 1 in 7. But the difference is we are 11th, and also we've only won.
We're on the same block. I told you, man. I told you, man.
My brother. But now, obviously, I've asked before, and you guys are like, it's crazy. But, it's coming into like Christmas, January, that kind of period. Where do you sit on it? Do you think Ange needs to go?
Well, if sack, yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying, do you think entertaining football is where what Spurs should like be grateful with?
Respect. Have some respect. Have some respect.
Have some respect.
I went last day. That was meant to come out. Put in my head. Sorry. Have to be very respectful. Sorry. My bad.
That's a Newcastle fan, you know.
I'm not laughing at man. I swear. I'm not laughing at man.
Let me see this one.
I expect better you than me.
Hey, sorry, Ash, do your thing. We're gonna get this right. I never beaten it, bro. That came out wrong, you know. It was in my head, but it came out.
That's mad.
Nah, sorry.
My world.
Watch me never get mad ever again. Watch me never get mad in the stream.
Bex just saw his team get folded 4-2.
Oh, I love it, bro.
He heard you.
Don't ban me, bro.
Hey, listen. Hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Spurs are still in cups right now. Spurs are still in the FA Cup. Yeah, they're still in the League Cup.
Who you playing in the FA Cup, by the way?
Tamworth.
Okay.
Oh, crazy. That's Collins Woods.
Well,
I'm not gonna say what they said about us. I'm not gonna show that video. But anyway, we've got Tamworth in the FA Cup. We've got Man United.
That game's going to be lethal.
In less than 10 days. We've got Man United in less than 10 days.
Someone gets sacked in that game.
Crazy. A sack off is crazy.
Stop it. That's mad in that game, you know. Ah, that's crazy.
Spain got El Clasico. We're doing sack offs.
Sack offs. No. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Man are fighting to the death, you know. It's crazy.
Man, I was fighting for their P45s and that. Hard out here, you know, bro.
It's hard out here, bro. This is the blocks.
Bro.
This is the blocks, bro.
Also in the Europa Cup, because we're in the Europa.
The name of it sounds like bollocks.
I'm gonna do a specs.
Europa Cup. We are. We're in the Europa Cup.
Europa League.
Yeah, I don't see Newcastle.
Do you know what?
There we go. There you go. You got your one.
You
got one. Fight back.
But seriously, I'll say I think if I was a Spurs fan, just say, even now as a fan now with Eddie Howe, but I'll say as a Spurs fan, you got to finish the process. You got to finish the process of Ange, because I think Ange, to me, what Ange...
Look at face. It's a process. I think the worst process.
Not everybody gets government permission to spend 1.5 billion in the space of 2 windows. So let's you know, we've all got to do our PSRs here. And I think you guys went through, like I was saying to you earlier, you guys went through this thing where you had the incredible era of Pochettino. You went through an identity crisis by trying to replicate Chelsea by literally getting Chelsea's managers, getting Chelsea's players, and it didn't work out for you. Now you're coming back to your identity. Half of your fans don't recognize that this is almost as close as you can to the star that you were playing before. You just don't have all the players that you had then now. So you just got to complete that process. If you sack Ange now, where are you guys going to go to? You're just going to start the whole thing again. You all know it. We know this. We know the shortcomings of leaving. We already know that. But you got to go back to some sort of semblance of who you were before, and get the players in, get the style of play in, and just let it run its course. We'll see at the end of the season where it's at. You'll know where you sit with Ange at the end of it. But then if you do replace,
you know what though?
Some comments to bring up as well, by the way.
Hang on,
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Some comments to bring up.
Okay.
The next game is Southampton, man, and Southampton are absolutely one of the worst teams.
Technically, it's Rangers.
No. Southampton.
What I'm saying, if you drop points against Southampton, even a draw, man, I just don't know, because I don't know how anyone can lose to the Southampton team. It would be you, Spurs, to actually do that though, to actually lose to a Southampton team. You've done it with Palace and Ipswich this season. You know what I mean? So it's like, he refuses to change. So it's all good having a philosophy, right? I think you should be able to adapt to certain situations. Like against us, you went 2-0 up, but you still played the same. You played the fullbacks get inverted, which means you only have a 2-man defence. You have a 2-man defence. You got 2 injured defenders, centre backs, as the last line of defence. I mean, that's like putting an ice cream in a microwave. Do you know what I mean? It just don't make any sense. You know what I mean?
He's stubborn. No, Ange is definitely stubborn. I think, he should. The only thought I got of is he should adapt different, game management and not always the same old. But I think he's got this fantasy of sooner or later I'll get the exact players I need that can sustain this madness of football that he plays. You get what I'm saying? It works sometimes it don't work. But at the same time, I'll tell Spurs fans and you, Ash, it's not always green on the other side, bro. You get what I'm saying? Just careful what you wish.
Know what? He could get away with this in Scotland because he's with Celtic. Right? So you get away with this kind of play with Celtic and whatever.
I love it. As a neutral, I don't give a shit because it's just it's entertainment.
Like it
entertainment. But if you're a Spurs fan, it must be peak because you don't know whether they're coming or they're going. You get me? They could batter a City, they could batter this team, and then they go and leave the Ipswich at home, and then Palace. It's a madness, bro. So
on a side note, though, Ash, if you didn't have Forster in goal, you would have been battered not only by us, by more, but other teams as well. Since Forster's been in there, he's been your best player since Vicario.
Number one now, mad thing.
We
used to have him a long time ago.
He might kick like a duck, but he is definitely good at saving. You know what I mean? He kept it. Your scoreline should have been higher. I really do think so. But I don't know what his issue with Maddison is either. I don't know. I know Maddison's not.
That was weird. Him start. Yeah, that was weird.
There's some weird thing with Maddison going on. The way he asked Basuma to be a rampaging 6 when he's actually an 8 is alarming. Yeah, and just I know. I think where you should have had alarm bells is when he. Now I don't know if he authorized it, but when he accepted Werner on a second loan,
there you go.
It's when you go, and that was such a typical Daniel Levy signing as well. That cheap bastard. It's such a typical Daniel Levy signing. He's going to pay this guy 165k a week on a second loan, and when you're having to bring him on for Brennan Johnson, I don't care what Ange could try and change what he wants. But
so what I'm asking is it Ange's fault? And I'll come to Gokes now. Like, is it Ange at fault for accepting this type of mediocrity? I can't even say the word. Mediocre signings.
First and foremost, Ange needs to start looking in the camera when people are talking to him. That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Ask him at an interview and looking down like, why is this bitch even asking me questions?
And he's rude, you know. He's rude in that, bro.
He's rude, bro. He's just looking down
he
like,
did have a box, you get me?
and he just looked at her like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
what are you watching? Like, he needs to chill with all that.
Man's having beef with fans now. Man's walking over to fans to see what
fans. Like, what is this, bro? Where does this come from?
He's walking to them as well. Like he's getting, like he's on it. Like it's mad, bro.
He's looking down like
here we are.
I understand that smirk, that expression that he's got as well. He's an idiot.
But you don't give a shit. You don't watch I rate it still. You don't watch no face, you know. Ange's just like, bruv, whatever, bruv. That's who we are. Take it or leave it. You get me? Take it or leave it.
This season, you were telling me that Archie Gray is a player.
He is, though, you know, bro.
You tell Ash.
Me.
You tell me Archie Gray is a player. I'm not saying he's not.
I'll see him.
Why can't he get a game, bro?
You know what it is?
Good question.
I think
he does at right back. He gets a game at right back.
He's playing in minutes, bruv. It's a joke team.
I honestly think that at the moment, where we've got so many injury issues at the moment, he's had to slot him in at right back, left back, centre back, especially in Europa. I would have.
Who plays centre back?
He's played centre back as well. Yeah.
Great.
But he was even in the beginning.
Thursday, watch out. Thursday when we play Rangers,
centre back. That's mad.
Watch where he plays. Because remember, Ben was rushed back early, and Cristiano Romero was rushed back early. We rushed both of them back early, and what happened?
Hammies in that.
Get me, hammies, quads. You know what I'm saying? Match up. So both of them had to come out of the team. So that means now it's going to be a thing where on Thursday he's going to have to play Archie Gray at centre back alongside Jagushin. Yeah. So yeah, it's. But you know what? I would have liked to see. I think all fans wanted to see Archie Gray in the 6 because he said himself he's a 6 and he has to play either 6 or 8. And I believe he played the right back, but then he also played in the 6, especially against Chelsea. I think that's where it was against you, Winter. Like when
I think he came on. Yeah,
I like that right back. I like
him for Casado, but I don't know. Someone told me that. I don't know.
What?
He bodied Casado apparently.
Oh, do you want? Listen, no, I was just gonna say. You know how bad it was for you? Do you know how bad it was for you? Casado was nutmegging some of your players.
Yeah, that's right. True stories.
It's true. I think it was a forward. I can't remember who it was. But it was like, I think it might be Son or something.
Yeah,
but
Son started crying afterwards, isn't it? I said, "Is that what is he waiting for? Captain."
Do you blame Brennan Johnson's form? Do you blame that on? Ange? Would you say that Ange was responsible for Brennan Johnson's uptick in form this season?
Well, you know what? It's mad because obviously the numbers look good, but when you take the numbers away in terms of like...
You can't take the numbers away, bro. That's his output. You can't do that.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is what we needed from a winger, we need someone to kind of retain possession to help us to progress up the pitch, to take pressure off the team. So, for example, when Chelsea are sticking it on us, we want one of our wingers to get the ball and look after it. He can't do that. Or at least if you're 1v1, you can beat a player, and then that kind of releases pressure. Because he's quick, he's fast, he's a fast player. But for some reason, he doesn't A, carry the ball, and B, he doesn't beat his man for some reason.
Ash, he sums up. He scored against Fulham, right? But he doesn't do anything else. I know that's the most important thing.
That's what I'm saying.
If he doesn't score, it's like you're playing with 10 men. It's like playing with a coach.
So you're saying he's playing badly?
No. Well, he scored. I think he's got great. It's like when we had Mason Mount in 21.
That's my job. He's one of them.
When we had Mason Mount in 21-22, he had the numbers, but he was crap. He was.
Did Mason Mount win Player of the Year that season?
2 years in a row.
We were down in the trenches, bro. Do you know what I mean? What are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? He got England Player of the Year twice as well. What are we doing here? These awards mean nothing. I mean, nothing. That's what they mean, nothing. But he's Man United's problem now anyway. We got 60 million for him, so it's fine.
So going back to my question, is going to Gog, so then I'll bring FaZe in. Like, what do you think Spurs should do? Do you think Spurs see out the process, obviously, or do you think like this guy's?
I think you should give him to the end of the season. He said arrogantly, he always wins. He's always won in his second season. Kind of put it like it's not me, it's them. Like I do my thing. I don't know about these lot. That's the tone I got. He's like, well, I always win. So boy, that's all the way it is. So let him see out his vision, innit? Like for this season. I don't think he'll win anything this season.
So that's what I'm saying. What's the point then? If he ain't gonna win that
then you've got to let him try though.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what I mean?
Let the man see it out, man. You get me?
Let him see it out. You're halfway through the season. Let him see it out, and then I think after that, sayonara.
What do you think, Ashton? What are you saying, bro?
What are you saying?
In or out?
No.
One foot in, 1 foot out, like man.
I'm still in because I agree. I think he should see out the process because we're too quick to hire fire like we're Chelsea. We're not Chelsea. What do you think we are? We need to know ourselves, bro. We don't.
Yeah, it's worked pretty badly for us firing managers over and over again.
You should have kept Nuno in them, man. There, you get me? You didn't give him a bloody chance, did you?
Yeah, well, you probably would have won the League Cup. You kept Mourinho and didn't fire him 6 days.
There you go. That's the one I thought.
That was a contract thing. Because if you'd have won that, then leave it.
Exactly.
You know how Levy stays already, bro.
But I think he would have won something. I don't
100%.
think they should have sacked him really and truly. And
money over there. I heard that. You're right. But Levy, like I said, the money thing, man, the contract, whatever's in the contract. Now you get me. So
it shouldn't matter the money to him now.
Getting on to you in the comments though, Ash.
Yeah, they call me Master Splinter. It's all right, but
that's crazy. That's crazy.
At the end of the day, fire him, and the fans want him. Some fans want him gone. A lot of fans on this channel want him gone. Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen the comments, but basically,
I see that.
Now listen, this is what it is. If we bring him in, who do they want? They want a Marcus Silva from Fulham. They want a Thomas Frank from Brentford, Areola from Bournemouth.
Eddie Howe?
What do you mean? We're still staying at the 2.
I'm just asking.
Eddie Howe's as bad as Ange now.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I love Eddie Howe, man.
Hey, listen, I like Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. I rated him so highly. I was thinking, wow, with that attendance and that cash flow and what you're doing. But now I see Areola doing it, I'm thinking, I don't know. And this guy, I don't know. I don't know about this guy, I don't know about this guy. I feel like he's just keeping Newcastle warm until England comes calling. If you really want the truth.
I thought you said about Ange, about Eddie Howe, bro.
Eddie Howe, yeah, bro.
Okay, I don't know if I'm cool.
Graham Potter's still out there.
I think he's underachieving on the madness. But anyway,
West Ham apparently won a minute. So I don't know
right now, innit? Like Bournemouth fans said, in his third season, that's when the defensive madness starts happening. Bournemouth fans
is everyone saying then Ange in this panel? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't give a shit, bro. To be honest, but
I'm asking.
I'm just saying. I think you should just let man.
I know you don't give a shit, but I'm asking.
I'm born and bred from Tottenham, innit, bro? So I got to care for what I'm saying out here. Get me? When I get me, I'm from ends, innit? But I'm just saying, trust me. But I think Ange, I like his ball he's playing, but I just think he's stubborn, innit? The more you say, the more everyone shouts out, he's got to change it. The more he's like, F you, I ain't changing nothing.
Can we be brutally honest here with Tottenham?
That's
What does
what
it
I'm
matter? In 18 months,
Honestly,
in 18 months time, you'll be talking about the same shit anyway. So what does it matter who comes in
Fucking hell.
to begin
Wow.
with? Do you know what I mean?
I've heard that narrative before.
Let's be real, right? You've got the same ownership. Let's be real. The ownership's not going anywhere, right? So
Nope.
that's the big problem. So, like you said, you had Conte,
Right.
and look what he's doing at Napoli. Conte, Mourinho, after he left Mourinho, won Roma's first trophy in 20 plus years, and something like that. It's the ownership, bro. And everyone goes, "Well, why don't Spurs fans protest?" It's a £4 billion company.
Ain't no one paying that though. Ain't no one paying that.
Protest against. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. And Ange is the problem on his own with his tactics, and he's stubborn. He's like a new age Bielsa. Do you know what I mean? Just like focus on attack. But let's be honest. You fire Ange, fine. Who'd you bring in? Whoever the names we said. What's to say that? What's the most likely thing that's going to happen in the next 18 months? Are we talking about the same thing? Because it'll be the ownership thing again, not backing him, whoever the new manager is in the summer and stuff like that. Or because I just don't think you're going to be what Spurs. I don't know Spurs fans. I know Spurs fans that want to win things. They're not just about this whole, we're okay if we play lovely football horseshit that we discussed earlier. Do you know what I mean? They want to win things. You know what I mean? They want to win. They want to go far in the cups. But Daniel Levy's just not going to be the guy to do it.
I think Spurs fans are just a bit too high. I think. Sorry to cut you, brother. I just think. Don't know, man. They call Newcastle fans to do this, brother. That's madness. I think Spurs fans, and you, Ash, all you man, them. I think the chess is a bit too what you're thinking you should be at. You get me?
I know Specs. I know what you're thinking.
This is like an intervention, you know. This is like an intervention.
Specs, you know what they have?
Oh,
I'll leave Ash out of this. Specs, you know what Spurs fans have?
Yeah.
They have a sense of entitlement without having earned any of it. Do you know what I mean?
That. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have a sense of entitlement without having earned it. Like, you speak to Liverpool fans who, before they won, 4 o'clock came in, you could speak about them. They've won things in the past. Arsenal fans, us, Man United fans. But Spurs, for some reason, every season, we'll finish top 3 or finish top 4. Why? Or we'll win this. Why? Why are you good? Why? We're definitely going to win this cup. Why? Why are you going to win this?
Do you know what it is? I think under Poch.
I can't lie, you're getting cooked.
No, but under
I don't mean, sorry, it's against Spurs, not against Ash, by the way. It's against Spurs.
I know. They're part of me, innit? They're the fans.
We're in a safe space here. We're in a safe space.
Yeah. I wanted the fans. What they say, innit? I'm going to take on my shoulder.
That's all right. I already cooked Deji this week anyway, so you're safe.
Meant to be here. I don't know where he is, but
that's it.
let him stay where he is, man. I can't take Deji right now. It's too late. I'm tired.
Well, I'm going to make a movie now.
Yeah? Oh, brother, I love that.
God bless. Good to see you.
Thank you very much, man. Speak to you all in a bit.
Wicked, man.
What I'm saying is, like, I think under Poch, a lot of fans saw that we were this Champions League side, and even before Poch, Harry Redknapp, he was the first man to get us into the Champions League. He was the dark. We did it like 2 seasons back to back in it, and obviously after that, we had the kind of AVB era when you remember, like Gareth Bale was on bits, like
it's basically Gareth Bale, wasn't it? That's what it was.
Matching up into Milan. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's when the chess started rising a bit, and then after that, Poch came in, and then we took it to another level. And I think when we got second, and we like, you know, we just missed out, whatever, and then we got third the following season. I think for the last 10 years, we've been in that top 6/top 4. To be fair, and I think. Before that, if you go further back in the 80s, that's when we were winning the cups. Do you know what I'm saying? 90s wasn't so good. We won an FA Cup. Obviously, 15 years ago, we won League Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? But
it's 17 soon.
Well, boy. So I think that's where the chess comes from Spurs fans, because they know that what we're capable of. We look at our squad, it's not that bad. Do you know what I mean? That we should be 11.
Some gems there.
At minimum,
should be doing better. Definitely.
Spurs fans think we should be 6th. You know what I mean? We finished 5th last season,
right? Yeah.
So, and we missed out by Villa by 2 points. Who we beat as well last season.
I think though, if it goes back again, it goes back to goes back. If you had actually, I know you had to. You were building the stadium and you went to Wembley, but
Yeah.
I think Poch did an admirable job, more than an admirable job during that season when he didn't even spend any money.
Yeah.
That's when That's when he should have been backed. After you moved to the stadium, that's when he should have been backed.
Yeah.
But also, your recruitment this summer, appalling. You know what I mean? Absolutely appalling. You had a good enough first team, but the squad depth wise is it's shallow, right? It's like a teardrop level. That's what it is in terms of sometimes in some positions. I don't know who your replacements are for your fullbacks. You've only got really one central defender replacement in Dragosin. You try and play Ben Davies there, who's like a reformed left back. You know what I mean? Well, he is, right? You bought him as a left back.
Reformed. Yeah.
Right, you brought him a left back, right? Like we said the other day, because of the injuries, you have to bring on Timo Werner. You have to bring on Timo Werner on. Do you know what I mean? It's just not good enough, the recruitment. Archie Gray came in. You bought Bergfowl. Sorry, I never heard of him, but he could be a good player. I never heard of him before. You bought some South Korean kids going to arrive in January and stuff.
A lot of youth in, and we didn't really have the first team. The only first team member that got added was Solanke, and then other than that,
that's what I mean. It's like not good enough
here and now. So,
but then isn't that maybe a sign that you're looking more into the future rather than the here and now? You know, you kind of hindered towards it. You're buying the youth. You know, they're not going to be ready now.
I would ask FaZe, because FaZe, would you think that's acceptable? Like if Arsenal were just buying for the future and they weren't focusing on the here and now. Obviously, you guys are in a different situation to Spurs, but you've seen Spurs be finishing above you, and you've leapfrogged us. You've actually gone past us. You know what I mean? And then now to the point where you don't even consider us rivals now. That's what you're saying. You're saying, what? You men are rivals. I know we don't like each other because postcode, but apart from that, we don't see you as a rival, like, which is mad to us, isn't it? Like, well, do you think like that is part of the problem, not buying for the here and now?
But just before you answer that though, when you guys got Erdegaard, right? How old was he? He was a nobody coming from Real Madrid.
We got him on loan.
Real Madrid,
yeah, we got him on loan. But he was a failure, to be honest. They were looking at him. He weren't getting in the first team, and they didn't need him.
You bought a couple of failures, but some of them turn out to be good, some turn out to be not so good. But they didn't necessarily buy like the here and now players that you see now. Like it took a while. That's why it took 5 years. People who are seeing Arsenal now, they forgot what the situation was before, the struggle that was there before. So,
what's the actual question again? Spurs. What about Ange, or what's the question again?
So we're saying that Spurs are buying young players that are not here for the now. If you as an Arsenal fan, would you accept that? I think you wouldn't accept that now because you're competing now. But if you were to do this like how you saw your process happen with Arteta 5 years ago now, I think that's kind of what you was doing already. Like Saka was how old then? 18?
No, true. Yeah. It's about balance, and it's a bit of both, I suppose. You need players for the here and now, but you need players for the future.
No, you're right, man. I put that on the ownership then, because they was an unbalanced transfer. In my opinion, like in the summer, it was unbalanced. We went too much for the future and not enough for the now, because the now kind of like we had the first 10 games, blah blah blah. We were top. We were like blah 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 blah. And then we were like top 4 for a bit, and then we fell out the top 4. And we had that fall off right at the end. So then that would tell you that the squad, maybe that's not ready quite yet. Maybe they need one or two on to get past that 5th spot, to get into the 4th place. And we were playing 1 game a week. Do you get it? Now we're playing twice.
But is that all on Levy though? You know, like in the sense of, because let's keep it 100, bro. Man. He has given management the money that he wants.
Yeah.
Like he don't pick the players out himself. Well, I hope he don't. But he's giving him. Like, I don't put it all on Levy, because he has given you. Get me, bro. He has given them what they want.
The money was spent, but it's obviously he's the man that put the new guy in charge. We've got a new director of football.
Who's that though? Who's your scout? Who's the director of
his name? Johan Lange. We got him from Aston Villa.
Where's the last director? Just
Paratici, but he's
where's he now? Is he?
He's just
The
a
What,
lot.
carry that on food or something?
He's in country of no extradition. That's where he is.
And he ain't an iron. He ain't a West Ham supporter.
Yeah.
The techie still can't really get into them.
He's working in the kitchen somewhere.
But basically, he employed. Well, Levy employed that guy Paratici, who's in like a bit of a sticky situation coming out of that. But then now he's obviously bought a new director of football, and the new director of football said, "Yeah, I just want to buy. I want it young. You know what I'm saying? I want it. Do you want to be in my gang kind of style?"
Hey, yo.
Hey, you've got a lot of young boys, isn't it?
It's mad, man. I just feel if you're the type of supporter and all you care about is winning, and all you want to do is win a trophy, and that's it. It's obvious where you stand with it, isn't it? After I don't know if it's years of conditioning as an Arsenal supporter of not winning much trophies and having to just appreciate my team competing at the moment when we ain't been competing for so long. I'm in a kind of grateful mood and happy for where I am. And some people, some Man U, Chelsea or City fans may call me deluded and retarded and a load of other words because my be-all and end-all at football isn't winning a trophy. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Because that leads to a lot of disappointment because majority of times you're not going to win a trophy than you are. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, and you got to think about so.
But that goes back to Ange though, because Ange is like, I always win in my second season. Do you know what I mean? And at the start, when he first came, he was like, we need to forget about top four. We need to be winning. You know what I mean? He came with that kind of vibe, that kind of like him.
But everybody loved that at that time.
Yeah,
so you can't flake you can't flake on him. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you kind of made your bed. You don't want to be dead, Ash. You don't want to be 1 week here saying
No. I'm just saying on behalf of the fan base, what he said, the expectations. My expectation was measured way before because when I saw who we bought in, like we said, Werner at the start, I was like, cool, this is what we're doing.
You know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
You read the room still.
Yeah. I mean, I never went say like we're going to do a treble or a double. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's mad because it gets taken as it gets taken because I'm reading the comments and a lot of people are having a go at Winter Surfer and saying we're not allowed to have ambition and all of this stuff because you want to win. But remember what we're saying to you, is genuinely for your best interest, isn't it? As mature blokes here who've lived life a bit, expectations lead to disappointments. Do you get what I'm saying to a degree? This is life advice. It's not even a football thing at the moment. You just be happy, not be happy with what you get, but let what is happening just see what's happening.
There's a balance, isn't it? I think you should have expectations, but you also got to find a way to be content where you are and what you're doing.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know.
Dreams are for suckers.
with Levy still in charge and not looking like he's going to leave. I don't know how Spurs fans. I just don't.
But Levy, financially and in terms of respect-wise, and as a brand,
brilliant off the field, brilliant.
Do you get what I mean? Like he's done. Of course, I hear he hasn't won a trophy. Do you get what I'm saying? He hasn't brought the Holy Grail and all of that stuff. But we can't just throw away all the good things he's done and just slander him with particular.
Off the field, he's brilliant. It's like they should they should just have him for off the field and have someone else for on the field.
Yeah, Spurs fans don't care about that, boy.
They don't care.
They're like they're not watching that at all. F1s, Beyonce's, and all that. They're not
NFL.
Watching that, bro.
Yeah, not watching.
They're just like, bruv, on the pitch. But I hear it. I hear both.
Let's move on, though. Let's move on. No, because obviously there's other clubs to talk about. Obviously, we could talk about Tottenham all day, but I just saw something about.
So 1 minute there, Ash, because just this here is mad. Am I the only one who's reading this as contradictory?
We shouldn't know the standards.
We shouldn't.
Because this is where I'm going to be.
Out loud for me. Read it out loud for me.
We shouldn't lower the standards. We aren't complaining about not winning. It's the intent to win. None from the board. So and this is where, because I try and come here and be reasonable and understanding and add context, but then sometimes people only understand ignorance, innit? If you were really a winner and supported winning and all you cared about is winning, do you think you're supporting the right team?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? So you're coming with these imaginary standards of a team to support who's never been draped in galore. They always get made banter about them about not winning trophies, and then putting that standard on a team that's never done it before, and having a go at us for saying read the room.
Hold on. What they're saying is we shouldn't lower the standards.
But you
Because then he
support
says,
Spurs though,
I
too.
know.
So what is the standard?
But then he goes on to say, we are not complaining about not winning. I'm assuming this is trophies.
Yes.
It's the intent to win. So what he's saying is that he feels, in brackets, none of from the board. So this person feels he doesn't even, he's not saying yes. He doesn't even feel that there's an intention from the board to actually win. Like, so, maybe related to what Ash is saying is we bought a whole lot of youngsters today. This window, yes, we've got Solanke, but what if we got an Eze? What if we got someone just add? Then we're like, oh, okay, so there's actual intent to make something of this season.
Where this message, which I will I think the ownership sets the standards for the club. Right?
Yes, that's where it flows down from.
And unfortunately, they've never set any standards for them. They've never set any standards for the Tottenham or their fans. None at all. In 24 years next year?
25
years. They've never said Champions League, we want to get in Champions League. But do they really? Sometimes do they really? I mean, if they want to get in Champions League, then they should have, going by this year's summer window, they don't want to be in the Champions League. By this summer, they're fine with like finishing 6th or something like that. The board I'm talking about. The fans aren't, obviously. But they need to set the standards and they haven't done so. Off the field, they set the standards for their promotion and the stadium and stuff like that. Absolutely brilliant what they do.
It's like
on the field.
It's
just like, okay, we're here.
Yeah, I would say, for instance, with our owners, like the big fear why people fear our owners is they know they're here to win. Like, only thing that's keeping us from winning is the PSR stuff. That they know that every penny will go to transfers. Like, it is just going to happen. Hence all these laws that they're bringing in. Whereas I think the people are feeling in terms of Levy that's not happening. But
yeah, it's because like I think what fans are seeing also is to add on to it real quick.
Yeah,
they're seeing like NFL, they're seeing Beyonce concerts.
But that's revenue, though, Ash.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it who though? Revenue for who? Because we're
saying,
wasn't there a report today?
It's like youngsters with low wages. So like the player that we could have got that was asking for more wages, we said, no, we don't want to pay those wages. We're gonna lower the wages, innit? So you're like, is the revenue really being spent on the actual football team and on the football? I think that's where
I look like it.
But is that proven though? Because we work like we're accountants for our teams, and we know what you know what I mean.
The wage. Like we got rid of Harry Kane, who was on like 200 bags. So
I don't feel like that was your choice.
No,
okay.
All right, cool.
So this might make you angry, Ash, and then this might go to Ash's point actually. So you heard of Kieran Maguire? Like he's that football business analyst.
Yeah. He
was basically saying this. He released a post today. This from the Times in terms of highest paid directors. And they're saying that, so this is about on the back of Christian Romero appears to criticize the Spurs board in terms of the lack of investment in the squad and on the field of success. There's been one winner at Spurs, though. The highest paid director, whoever that may be, has earned more than £50 million since 2001, with earnings peaking at $7 million in 2018 and 2019.
Right. Does that have everybody or just him specifically? Yeah.
No, it has every highest paid directors.
So who's the closest to him?
Oh no! So highest paid director. So it's for this owner. It's for this. It's for Tottenham.
I'd have to see some other figures. I don't want to start slandering and piling on, and I don't know this.
Yeah, he's the highest who though? Who? What name? Who actually?
They won't name him. They said in the last
Levy
20
ain't the
years.
owner of Spurs. Some people get
No, it's Spurs. It's
right? He owns part of Spurs.
2001, highest paid director since 2001.
A good portion of the shares.
Yeah, he owns like nearly 30%, doesn't he?
Who Levy?
Yeah, that's nearly 30%.
Yeah. He's been the longest serving director of football.
So that makes sense him getting that money, then, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at the deals he's done. Of course, he'd get paid that much. Look at the deals he's done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You can always
Tottenham sell well. I'll give him that. Tottenham don't fuck about with a sell.
I don't know if it kind of reminds me of like like when you first start. Say for instance, you got these boxers that first start to be a boxer. I want to be the number one, undisputed. and then they win a world championship, for instance, and they're just happy with that one championship, and then they lose a fight here, they win a fight here, but they still get paid, and they still like the celebrity lifestyle. They're no
They
longer
ain't got the hunger.
yeah, they haven't got the hunger, but they're still at that okay level where they still get a little bit of fame, notoriety. The girls still like them, and still, but they're not really number one. And maybe as a Tottenham fan, that's what you're kind of feeling, where your owners are happy now with the NFL deals, are happy now with the merchandise, and occasionally getting to the Champions League. You haven't really got the hunger. Like, I did say 1.5 billion for Chelsea's guys, but they showed some hunger. Like okay, Nottingham Forest, for instance. Say what you say about maybe, but you can tell that owner is hungry for something.
Ain't that risky though? Because
it's
risky, people getting in trouble.
But if you're a Nottingham Forest fan, you're thinking, yeah, like this, we're going for it. We're going hell for leather for it. We're proper like shaking the tree. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they're feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean it's hard because like with the ownership, it looks like they're building a hotel.
Yeah.
And again, like not preach. FaZe will say, that's going to be investment back into.
I'm hoping, yeah.
You're hoping, but you're not sure, isn't it? That's this comes from the fans because he's building a hotel and it cost 300 million. Now you want that 300 million to be on the football pitch, not on another commercial asset. And he comes from that background as well, where his actual expertise is real estate and like land and commercial property in that. And then behind that hotel, he's bought a further plot of land where he's going to build apartments. And then he actually owns the land underneath the stadium, and he's got permission from the actual.
This guy's doing it, bro.
By Tottenham, like you do, like Hackney and Brixton, and you saw obviously Sutton and
gentrified,
Jordan and the rest of it. He's going to build a mall, like equivalent to like a Whitgift centre for like
crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to say he's trying to do the Whitgift, but in Tottenham. Do you understand? So like he's really going for it, and that's the reason why like people are saying, he's reducing the wages to get other investors. He's getting other investors in, but obviously they're trying to cream and take advantage of this area, because if you go to Tottenham is run down. Like,
not now. Well, boy, I'm born and bred there, bro. You get, like I said, it's gentrified. You still got some parts are, you get me, but they're starting to. It's unrecognizable, isn't it?
No, the high roads, bro.
The Morley's chicken is now Lion's chicken,
bro. Hey, please, if you ever go down to the high road, yeah, the high road. Listen, the Babs chicken shop, like you'll feel.
Is that the road with chicken on it?
Yeah.
Which is overrated. Let's not get to that anyway. That's a madness. But anyway, the high road.
Am I mad to say then Spurs fans are being a bit?
Spurs
fans are being a bit selfish by only worrying about on the pitch stuff when Levy's uplifting and rebuilding a whole community.
That's wild. Hey, FaZe, it definitely ain't for the community, bro. It's not for us, bro. I'll tell you that. It ain't for. Got bare blocks that are empty, bro. No one's people talking around from Tottenham Hell, bro.
When the
sky no more, bro.
They feed the wood like that, yeah,
bruv. It's all mad. Now, big up Spurs though for initiative for the youth them and playing football, and they got little cages and that. But other than that, I don't know.
Is it true that you gotta wear a certain attire to be able to go to the football stadium? Where they're saying like, is it true that you have to wear like nice clothing and stuff like that to be able to go to the games and that? Is that true? Like there's a standard of clothing or not? Not so.
No, that ain't true.
Okay. Welcome, Kaz.
Oh, you're in charge again this week.
We can always hand you the mic, Kaz. It's all right. We can.
Nah, I just thought I thought let's just all right. Let me be constructive. Have you worked on your segues this week?
Yeah, you missed a week, Kaz. You was on point since last week. It was
yeah. I sharpened up, man.
Now, I wanted to ask in it because obviously Manchester United. Rashford. I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
What's going on? For those listening, but now we're back. All right, cool. Rashford basically. Apparently, United might look to sell him.
Yeah, get him out.
Do you think that's right? Would you sell him? Would anyone take him as well? Would any
Hey, Newcastle, Tottenham, Arsenal captain saver holes, like anyone, 45, 50 mil, 40 mil, take him. That's an extra 20 mil off the wages as well. Get him gone, man.
It's too expensive for us in terms of wages, but
Yeah, wages is crazy still.
Yeah, get him gone, man. It was set to nice 250 somewhere else, plus bonuses probably, or 200. Yeah, man.
So who's your most lethal striker then? Like I'm just asking that out of forwards.
Say again?
Out of your forwards, who's your best forward then?
None. Ahmad.
Oh yeah, for this season, yeah, no, you're right. Ahmad's doing bits, but would you think you could get rid of him and still have Garnacho? Because I know you're not a fan.
No, both of them got to go. They're crap. They're both crap. Like, you know what? Nacho's at least an impact player. The thing is with Rashford, you can't bring him off the bench. He has to start because otherwise he can't get into the game. Like, I'll guarantee he probably plays against City this week and probably gets a goal. But I don't actually care. Like, I don't care. He just don't fit what we want, innit? It's as simple as that. So why do I have to why does the manager have to keep him in because his name's Rashford?
Well, ain't no one buying him, but he's gonna see how his
Who's
contract.
creating for us? We talk with what? So what? We can't get rid of him. What? Because he's mank, born and bred, and all this stuff, and he's United boy. What? And but just because of that, and then we complain about the attack and have the same conversation.
Carrington
Doesn't. The manager doesn't have what he wants. Oh, but keep Rashford though, because he's United.
He knows the club.
He knows the club and all this stuff.
Through.
He's from Carrington.
Yeah, man.
Feeding the kids, you get me?
You might. The thing is, if he goes to Wall and reinvents himself, then bro, fair enough, man. Do it for yourself, at least. Do it for yourself.
Yeah,
you just know that you and Manchester need to have a bit of a divide now, split, and for the better. If you don't, I think he's on the decline anyways. Regardless, he's lost a bit of his pace. Probably deserves a team that's going to control more of the game because Arsenal do control more of the game, so he might thrive with that kind of side. It probably suits him a lot more because United can't control a game. Not when you have Bruno Fernandes at the helm. We need 2 brand new 10s, but like pretty much, and an 8. We need like 3 midfielders. You don't fit in there. Nacho don't fit in there. They're the most 2 valuable assets that you can get rid of, so you can go get yourself maybe a Cunha and maybe bring Angel Gomez on a free. Then you're done well. Go get me an 8 then after that. I don't know. Go get me some wing backs.
You guys don't want Gomez. You don't want him.
We do. We're actually. It looks like.
You don't want him. You don't want him.
I can't lie. It looks like he's re-signing, innit? So.
Damn it! Damn. You need
Wait, hold on. You need a new left winger. You know, you like the gung ho stuff and whatnot.
Barnes, Harvey Barnes.
No, I want Anthony Gordon personally, but I think he can play the inside. But I mean, you could take Rashford to Tottenham. He's about your level, I'd say.
About your level.
My God, we just cooked him for about.
We just cooked him for.
Where's Deji when you need him, eh? No, but I was gonna say, I thought he was back. He had the new thing from Love Island. I thought things were going well.
That's more the reason why he should go to London. Let his lifestyle take over there. You know, he'd be great there. He can go with his boy Sancho. You know, he can link up with Amandem. You know, all the other white girls, snow bunnies are all there. His missus is there as well, I think. There you go, man. Perfect.
He's had enough. It's funny enough.
Highlight for life.
All 3 of our clubs are muddled at the moment: Tottenham, Newcastle, and Man United.
Wait. Oh yeah. There's 2 Geordie fans on it. Flipping. Who knew they existed?
You do now.
We can talk about Man City for a little sec though, because obviously that's the big thing.
I was crying.
Obviously, Man City just lost 2-0.
Can I make a disclaimer? If United don't get nothing on Sunday, it's an absolute howler from United.
But you just lost to Nottingham Forest. I mean, you have to temper your expectations.
Why? Due to what though? Overall gameplay or individual mistakes?
I've heard the analysis on this, and I think people have overlent on the whole. We've made if it wasn't for errors. I think
it was though.
Well, we know how Tottenham play. They do the counter-attack style. They have a balance in terms of attacking with the 5. And Man United couldn't handle that. These guys were running through the middle of your midfield, and you guys weren't stopping that. Chris Wood was doing his best version of Adriano, Ronaldo, all rolled into one, headering it into the box, and all people could see was, but if only Martinez did this, and only Martinez
but
did that.
it was clearly miscommunication between Martinez and Onana. Who's going to clear it and take it?
Yeah, I'm not denying that, for instance, the Onana goal and all these other things weren't a factor, but they were running at your goal. Like, what's his name? Morgan Gibbs-White. People kept on saying, I didn't see Morgan Gibbs-White. I saw Morgan Gibbs-White in that game. I saw Morgan Gibbs-White doing Morgan Gibbs-White things, which is...
I saw him get clubbed by Agate more time. Actually, Agate won majority of if not all his tackles. All his tackles that game, no?
And that's why Morgan Gibbs-White scored and gave an assist?
Come on, man. What?
That's what I'm saying, though. We only see half a... I only see half a team.
The wood header, like come on,
you
man.
You see, do not accept...
Let me know. Do Man City play counter-attacking football?
I don't know what
they're going to have to start.
I don't know what they're looking at tonight, they didn't even have a shot on target in the first half.
Who didn't? Man City.
Man City. I didn't.
Yeah, they did. Hart was still 1-on-1.
Oh shit! Sorry, yeah, that was one. Sorry, yeah, but they were just that midfield alone. I think that midfield on Sunday's going to be... If they played Jack Grealish, was it KDB and Gundogan?
Oh, please.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
I tell you what, KDB's legs.
They're shot. They've
had too many injections in them.
Yeah.
No,
Away from
They're shot.
They're gone.
I think you lot are going to be surprised Sunday. I'm not going to.
I wouldn't be surprised by a draw.
I think it's going to be a defunct game. Like, it's going to be like Man City's no midfield and you with no attack. It's going to be like...
Yeah, but they got Kyle Walker at the back. There's a chance.
That's true. That is true.
It can be had at therefore.
That is true.
Now that guy has lost -5 pace on FIFA. Clearly, if we're going to analyze it like FIFA,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
If it was FIFA right now, they'd be announcing he's retiring from that game.
Yeah,
Man, they'll be doing like them special cards from like 10 years ago or something.
Retro Walker,
Ultimate hero cards and that. I hear that.
This is why that's a warning for Liverpool and Salah. Like, he's amazing now, but when it goes, it can go like that.
True. But someone in the comments mentioned about Man City charges, yeah. No, it's cool. But this is ages ago. They want me to bring it up in it. They said, does anyone still think Man City could get hit with those charges?
We're gonna find out in March.
Did you hear what they said? It was concluded already.
Yeah,
that tells me everything I need to know. That tells me everything. There's nothing happening.
But I've been seeing it. It's not happening to Man City, bro.
It's way too...
brother. He messaged me privately.
They may get fined or something. They may get.
They're going
to get like a suspended sentence or something. You know what I mean, like probation for 12
I heard that's happening with your club as well.
Oh,
hey, maybe.
Oh,
but we dubbed ourselves in. So
you done the right thing.
yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like,
to get back on top, you have to pay a price, but fair play.
It weren't us, Gov. It was the previous house owners. You know what I mean? We're clean.
Does anyone else think Man City could come back?
No. Actually, this is great. This is going to be great content for the host and Ash.
Bruno.
Oh, look, bring up their fixture list. There's a 10 fixture list starting from Brentford away. Please go look at it.
Who Chelsea?
Away.
No, Man City. Go check the next. From Brentford away, count 10 fixtures.
They've got Villa as well, isn't it?
Share the screen. Share the screen.
So what?
Two's doing it. I don't know if you can do it.
I don't know how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Man said he's a host. I see it right here in 2 seconds at the bottom of the screen. It says share screen. Crazy. Crazy.
Be nice.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Got it.
And FaZe don't even answer my messages no more because he's scared of my Thursday show.
Can you see it?
No, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet.
You know exactly.
I'm sharing the screen. Why isn't it on?
Here
we go.
Just add it. Oh my! No, there must be a one where you can full screen it or something. There must be a.
Yeah, but you didn't. You got to grab the screen and pop it over.
You might have to put down a comment as well, potentially.
You have to grab that.
So we had all these options, though.
You know, someone's going to write it in the chat before you share screen.
I wish I didn't do nothing now. Forget about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. But yeah, the point was the fixture list they have.
Did I take FaZe out?
No.
Oh, okay. You just put it.
No, I mean,
Mash up the whole thing, boy.
Let it go.
should we just say it by a voice then?
Yeah, just say it.
Man's voice, that's crazy.
FaZe, you've got probably the deepest tone in here, so people can hear you much more louder. Would you like to?
All right, so Sunday the 15th, they got City United.
Mhm.
Then after that, the 21st, Villa. Then Everton. Fucking no, but did you say from Brentford? Brentford, yeah. Oh shit, Brentford, Ipswich, PSG, Chelsea, Club Brugge, Arsenal, Newcastle, fucking hell, Liverpool, Tottenham,
Yes, man.
Forest, Brighton, Leicester, United again,
Brighton's the last one.
Palace again, and we know Palace for them, boy. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
No, that is a crazy run still. Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Scary. I didn't know that. Now they know how fucking we feel. Hopefully they get some red cards for kicking the ball away in that. Do you know what I mean?
There you go, man. It's a bit. It's a bit. It's harsh.
What are you asking, Ashton? Are you asking if you think City are finished?
Yeah, do people actually think? Honestly, do people actually think that they won't get in that top four? Is it a serious conversation there?
Oh, 100%. I think so.
I don't think so.
No, they're gonna remain that top four.
I don't think a January saves them. I don't think none of that. No.
Top four though, Cats.
Oh, Kaz, are you saying not top four? Are you saying top four?
I'm saying top six.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me your top four then. Give me your top four, please.
My top three is obviously obvious at this point, but then I think fourth and fifth is all up for grabs. Like I'm not. You know what? I'm at this point. I'm not even writing off Brighton this season. There's always a team that gets there. I'm not writing off a late charge of Aston Villa yet. I need to see something. I'm not going to write off. I'd write off United a little bit out of that top four, to be fair, until they're more proven. I wouldn't even put them there for now. But there's other teams in and around that look good and are picking up results. Do you know what I mean?
Top five. Do you reckon it'll be top five this season?
I said fifth or sixth for them. I think
it could be lower.
No, I mean top five for Champions League. Do you
could be.
Oh, who?
Like the qualifications, like what? What's
like,
no, what about how about out the whole thing?
What do you mean out of the whole thing? What do you mean?
They don't even qualify.
The 22nd. They got PSG away next.
No, I think this is finishing in the league. Like we might get five.
Can 5 teams go through to Champions League next season? It's possible. Yeah.
It's very possible because I've got my favourites in it, which is for Champions League. We'll see in it. We'll see, to be fair, because Liverpool look like a strong favourite. And who else? The other English teams. Arsenal look like they'll get further. Villa. I don't know how they're doing it, but it will still rack up some points. And even in the Europa League, like I think Man United win it. Still, I don't care what anyone tells me. So there you go. And then obviously conference is Chelsea all day, mate. They're playing at 3:30 tomorrow.
Did you see our squad list? It's like squad list is like just.
It's Achapong in that.
Yeah. It's like it's not even the people that usually play in these games aren't playing in these games. You're not being taken. It's like the D squad or C squad.
3:30 is crazy.
Oh yeah, and sorry, Ash, I'm not adding your team to add points in Europa League.
No, I wouldn't expect that. They're in mud, though. No, that's all right. You don't have to say sorry. It's cool, man.
No, I wasn't really sorry. I was just saying it.
No.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Is that actual factual though, lads? They're playing at 3:30.
Yes. Yeah. Because basically at night it can get to temperatures of like minus 13, 15, innit? So they have to get the warmest temperature. But tomorrow for them will be like minus 9, 10.
That's mad. That's probably not even on the channel. You got that. Watch that on the Bet365 app. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I think you might be right.
That's rude.
I don't think it's on TV.
You're gonna watch it, Winter. I will know. You watch it.
I'm on the Discord that they do the games. So
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I get to watch some youngsters, bro, playing that. I get to see who's good. Last time we played with our youngsters there, we lost 2-1 5 years ago. We had like Ghana playing at that point. Angel Gomez was playing at that point. Mason Greenwood. We had their youngsters.
Ashton Pong's going to play the right back and Tariq George as well. So there's a couple to watch anyway. So,
hey, just a random one. Did anyone see Elise's goal in Champions League
today? Yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah. I think I did.
Wow. How hard do you think his ceiling is? Did you not see? If you saw that goal, his balance is crazy. The way he just dribbled through those players into the box, banged it, like put the keeper on his back.
He's the sole reason why Crystal Palace are in a relegation battle right now. He carried that. We can see how much he carried Glasner and
Well,
that team.
and we can actually say Palace are just themselves to blame as well. They thought.
Oh yeah. But what I'm saying
we
is,
get rid of Elise for 55 million. Who should we replace him? Oh, hold on. There's a Kamada who's never played that position before. He plays centrally more time. And we're also going to go get Eddie Nketiah, who scored about 5 Premier League goals in his last how many years, for 30 million. 30 million, by the way. Outstanding. What a robbery. And they don't even play up front.
But,
embarrassing.
They bought Sarr as well from Watford.
That's the only decent buy. And even then, decent's not good enough.
Yeah, it's mad. But yeah, how high?
The ceiling's very high.
Turkey ain't going Palace. He's being tutored by Dortmund and that. He ain't going there.
He's not going Palace.
He's a cold player. He's getting a top club, that geezer.
So Lise's ceiling's very high. It's very high.
Yeah. I do want to do previews.
Let's do it. We didn't get to talk about Ashworth, but we won't do that. We won't talk about Ashworth.
Ban the Ashworth thing. We don't know what the team is already.
We don't talk about the Ashworth thing.
Ban the Ashworth thing.
I will say though, I did hear Cass's like metaphor on Ashworth, where like he said that you stole our chain. It's like you stole our chain and you threw it away with the Dan Ashworth thing. And I thought the more accurate description would be you stole our chain, but you couldn't wear it for 7 months. In the end, you had to pay for it. And then you realize when you was washing in the shower that it turned your neck green.
Or we could also just say like rich people only wear the same outfit once and that, man. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like one and done, man. Don't wear the same clothes. I don't really personally care about the Ashworth stuff. They clearly didn't do their due diligence on it, clearly enough. And maybe we kind of now see why there was a lack of business on Newcastle side all along, because it's always been sourced out to next companies or whoever to find them targets. Because
I think United did the due diligence. That's his bedroom, isn't it?
We didn't.
What I'm saying, that's his bedroom, bro. So he knows what he's getting.
That's what Kaz is saying, though. That was a lack of due diligence.
He fought so hard to get him.
Yeah, there was a lack of it. So he didn't make him out to basically.
He was firing from and not did his homework.
So basically, long story short. Ratcliffe's apparently been in and around United a lot, and he's clocked that. Wait, hold on. Barada and Vival has done more work than the sporting director has in transfers alone, and he's got much more of a book. Like he didn't clock that. He's more of an operations manager, but really and truly, if you went back to Brighton, he set up the operations. So how can you not have clocked that? It's a howler, really. But 3 million, I don't care. Just go get someone else if you get it right.
Fine.
Was it? No, it was 3 million. It was already debate.
Depends on your algorithms. Depends on your algorithm.
3 million. It's already come out as 3 million.
From what source? Man United sources.
No, I swear it was Fabrizio and all that as well.
Telegraph. It depends where you go. It's like I don't know.
Anyways, regardless if it's 3 or 5, it's chump change, innit? But what's it called? I don't care. Go get another one that suits the mold.
You guys cut how many people's jobs? Made how many redundancies to make it happen?
Personally, I don't care.
But do you reckon anyone else can do it though? Do you reckon? I mean,
the thing is, I don't care if 250 man's jobs got cut. I don't.
Do you think Radcliffe's the right source for you, man? Do you reckon he's the man?
Well, no one has the right answer for this until time goes by, in 2-3 years. Then you can make that judgment. No one knows yet. I can't make that say. Goldbridge, the biggest experts in the world can't make that judgment yet, because you need to give it a few summers to really judge what they've really done at the club.
But you can get a feeling for someone, isn't it? Like
I like it. I love it. The ruthless part is this is the thing with United a little bit for me, anyways. These fans just love to complain about anything they can complain about. Like Man United being too passive over the recent years. Now we get a ruthless decision because someone's realised their mistakes. Okay, now you're moaning that he's being ruthless. So they made a decision on Ashworth. So would you rather him stay and just keep his job then? Cool. They've done an audit. Man United employ the most people in the world. They've done an audit and realised we're overpaying for staff. Got rid of them because we're overpaying and we can be saving money here, there, and there. This is cool. It's what we call business. Unfortunately, this is life.
It's normal ticket prices.
That's what I don't agree with because what nice. I know that's disgusting for me.
Trust
because
me, bro.
Fulham's got
People as
just
well, yeah?
Fulham's in London.
Oh,
and
you heard what
can't
you said, yeah?
ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, Fulham's in London, and because they're 66, mean old Man United should be minimum. It shouldn't be like that. To
Horrible.
be fair, you can cut your costs however you want, but mate, 3 years ago, I was getting tickets for 38 quid, 42 pounds.
I do think though that the Man United propaganda machine for Mr. Ratcliffe is going into overdrive, where they're saying he's ruthless, and I think it's dressing up the incompetence in my view. And all this stuff about but Ashworth wanted Gareth Southgate though. He wanted all these and everybody's
he
eating.
didn't know. He didn't know. He
I know.
gave
So
targets.
that's what I'm saying. It's been leaked out. Oh, look at all the stuff that he was doing that was
We
rubbish.
don't need the owner to be the nice guy. We need someone that's going to get the club back on its feet, out of the debts and stuff. And if that's the case, there's going to be ruthless decisions and there's going to be mistakes at the end of the day. And the first one was probably trusting the whole Ten Hag one, and the second one was not doing enough background work on what really Dan Ashworth excelled in. Do you know what I mean? Like.
No, you guys went on a manager search. You interviewed how many managers to get that job. You didn't find the right one.
Yeah,
that's not all of Ashworth, isn't it?
But this is my other criticism. All them managers that they did was actually Ashworth's recommendations, and it makes me think, okay, gardening leave. You're not meant to be working or suggesting or doing anything before you start your work in July the 1st. That makes me wonder now. Did you break the law? Have you just admitted it, and now you could be subjected to maybe a court and maybe pay a couple million or whatever because you've used Ashworth? So this whole Newcastle thing, when they were saying that Ashworth messed up and it was on the emails and stuff like that. So that tells me that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, it was true. It's facts.
So again, you've just baited yourself out, and you look like an idiot. And now I wouldn't be surprised if something pops up about that. Now, because you can't. Now you literally use Dan Ashworth's suggestions because every single one of them was on the list, bar Thomas Frank.
Is the top 8 finish acceptable under this new regime, or
I don't care. I don't care where the finish is. I just care about the style and the progression of. You can see that it's something there. You can work on it, and the players. You need to get rid of the certain ones so you can bring in the certain ones. Now I'm seeing. Rashford up on the transfer list or whoever and all that. He needs to get whoever he needs to get. But now I need to see ruthlessness, not just on the staff now, but also the players, because that's where it all matters at the moment, isn't it? Really and truly. I still want my cup though. I want my Europa League, and I want one of the other cups if possible as well. Like Tottenham in next week, I'm looking at that thinking this is a perfect situation to go back at them. No Romero, so I have to play against Dragushin. Yes, please.
Oh yeah, if you
Van der Ven, I don't know what's wrong. What's the update on him?
3 weeks, bro, minimum.
Van der Ven.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having a good time next week, Wednesday. Can we move it to Thursday? Can we move it to Thursday night? If you don't mind?
I'll have a word.
Like, don't tell the one that I left the group chat for, because I'm at peace now with my group chats because of certain ones. But can we move this to Thursday? Like, is that okay with it? Because we're playing on Thursday, right?
Yeah, we are playing on Thursday. Yeah.
So is everyone cool with Thursday?
I mean, Thursday can run still. I can't lie. Let me just sort a couple of things out, and then man, we can make that happen still.
Yeah, man.
That could be hellfire. You might.
Arsenal, though, preview wise, obviously, Arsenal have got who've they got? Everton,
yeah,
at home.
Yeah,
but there seems to be a crisis. Is there an injury crisis at Arsenal? Is there
defensively? Yeah.
Please talk to me, man. Are you concerned at all about the injuries?
Yeah.
Did it affect you today, or no? Not really. You thought,
no. They dealt with Monaco. Monaco's a good team as well.
They are good, you know.
Arsenal made it look easy,
but we had to make 16 chances to get 3 goals.
That's Jesus, though. I saw you.
Well, if it's a positive, you've been getting criticised about your open play recently, and then there you go. You had two. I counted 4. To be fair, Erdegaard, 2 from Jesus, and another one from Martinelli. That's 4 in the first half. It could have been more, a lot more.
You know what? With I'm normally Mr. Positive and all of that stuff, but this. You know, like all the time having to fight you guys and go against it.
Just give us your predictions, man.
I don't have the energy no more. I'm drained, man.
You bill settings, yeah.
You know what? Because I've been arguing and fucking giving my faith and hope and like
effing and blindings
for the past couple of weeks has made me think,
threatening
fuck
people.
Yeah, bro.
Using your height for your advantage.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Good on you, Faze, man. Proper guy.
So give us a prediction.
Can I say one thing though? Marino is shit. I'm sorry. I made my judgment. He's crap. He's actually crap. What are you chasing for 5-6 weeks? He's crap. That's my only criticism about Arsenal is that he's just not it.
No,
not Martinelli.
No, I thought Martinelli was fine today. I'll be real. He made a nuisance done. He made them guess again. That young Moroccan kid had to think twice about if he wanted to go forward.
He's got a good inside ball sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
Martinelli, it's,
Yeah. I'll say that.
You probably have to focus on it. He's got it. He's got it in him to do it.
Would you? Can I suggest one thing actually from an Arsenal mind? Would you like to see a further development of Lewis Skelly left back, because he looks natural. I know it's Monaco, but Monaco are not scrubs. Lewis Skelly's got the height, the build. He's got great passing.
He did a football to Jesus. Was it him then?
Yeah, he's the one that played that ball to Jesus. Yeah. And it's not just because of that and getting overhyped about that, but I feel like Zinchenko injury all the time. Calafiori, he's coming a little bit injury prone. Tierney's no point. Timber's out, but he's more. You want him on the right hand side more time. There's a pathway for, I think, Lewis Skelly. I think he's got all the tools to be a good left back.
He seems like he's being primed for it as well. He's getting a lot of
PR.
PR getting, and it's funny because him and Saka did the post match interview, and Saka started at left back. And look where that went. Do you know what I mean? So
I know, man. Big up Skelly's mum, man. She's mad. She's good looking.
No, I like her. Yeah.
She's good looking black woman, man. Mashallah,
I don't know. I ain't even seen her. I don't know her.
Yeah, man.
But Everton 2-1, man. Everton 2-1.
I'll give Newcastle. Arsenal.
Broja and Calvert-Lewin.
What?
What's Everton's last score? What was the last game Everton played?
They won 4-0 against Wolves.
And
they had the Merseyside derby, could they? So they've had
a bit of a rest.
Enough rest, yeah.
I don't think that does well, I feel like players are more primed when they're playing a little bit.
Especially since they won 4-0 as well and they had the Merseyside derby coming up. They're all focused on that and stuff. It's
let's be real, man. Everton are getting touch Prince Andrew settings, man. It's a 3-0 minimum right in there. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
They battle tonight. The Emirates usually.
Yeah, they're getting touched differently, man. Places they don't like.
Crazy.
Yeah. Ashley Young versus Saka potentially. Yeah.
You can see a red card.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Specs?
He's speaking to his ancestors.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say praying to
signals.
I was gonna say
no. I messaged you the private, man. I said I'm back, my man.
No, man, he's praying to Isolation, man.
Black woman and child. Yeah.
Only man who Selassie and Rastafari. But anyways, Ash, I messaged you the private, innit? So yeah. Big up, man.
Big up Specs.
I've noticed something with you, Specs, man.
Huh?
You literally can't keep your eyes open more than 7 hours per day.
Bro, I'm out here, Benjamin. No, my eyes are naturally like that. I got shiny eye, bro. Naturally like that, bro.
That's really cool.
I think you need to get your liver examined.
Wow. I get every 3 months, mate. Trust me.
I see. There you go.
And I'm blessed. But anyway, man's got bad name, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm ill. That is liver.
Yeah, that's true. Where's
box office?
Where's box? AKA Yoms? Where's
the chat, box office.
Where's Yoms?
He'll be back next week. Week.
What about box office? We could do a bit of Alex in there right now, man. And the energy, Can we ask him? Can we phone him or something?
I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure.
Can we get Mr. Box Office in here, man? Alex is, man. I feel like the energy's a bit dull right now, man. What's wrong with you, Winter Surfer? Get your energy up. You're a Chelsea fan. You're on top of the world.
I was fine. I cooked Spurs for 30 minutes. I'm fine and I'm all good. I took I'm good. I mean, I don't play till tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Speaking of playing tomorrow, or not tomorrow, this weekend. What's the next predictions you were going to do, Ash? Tottenham, Southampton.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
That's Southampton.
I think.
Yeah, man. Who's got centre back?
Archie Gray. Archie Gray, baby.
Archie Dre and Dragerson, right?
Yeah, Archie.
What a combination.
We're forced to go. We're gonna win, man. I'm positive, man. I think Spurs.
What happened to Ben Davis? Is he injured or something?
Yeah, Hammy.
Yeah,
You remember Bournemouth?
Oh, yeah.
Big sense.
Oh, never knew that.
Whoa.
Dibling's injured as well, I think. I don't think he's there.
Oh.
I'm not too sure. I think he didn't play last game because he was injured. But
No, he was suspended, wasn't he? I thought he was suspended.
he got picked up an injury as well. I remember
Oh,
saying
wait, at Villa.
Is it me or does Dibbling have a similar profile to like a Palmer?
he does. He does.
Well,
But
Jack
he
Grealish
thinks
as well.
he's Jack Grealish with a low socks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
with no shin pads or something like that.
That's what got me confused about it.
They're saying 21 million is his price tag.
21 million.
Yeah, bro. That's what they're asking price. And I see United just we're heavily linked, but we're linked with everyone.
Yeah.
And he's a wing back that could do the left foot. So I'm thinking, okay, but
Gareth Bale, yeah.
nah, he's nowhere near that Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale was crazy, man.
No, wing back though. He started as a winger, isn't it? It's wing backs, right?
I mean, 21 million is still if you believe in his potential, how far he can go in it. Like, where's his best position? Is he quite similar to Ahmad? He's very tidy.
He's playing a lot centrally, isn't he?
Ex-Chelsea boy. If he comes from Cobham, that just means he's probably going to be a star.
I think we bought him from Southampton, and then he got homesick. So we just sold him back.
Oh, was that the one?
Yeah, he's not Cobham. He's not proper Cobham, they would say.
He's even I saw West Ham and Newcastle heavily linked with him. I thought Newcastle could be the great. If I'm being honest, I think he should go to somewhere like Newcastle if they want to balance their side. Him and Livramento, I think would have a good partnership for me.
Yeah,
I think he'd be good at Villa as well. I think because they don't really have any wide players.
What do you mean they got Philogene and all these lot? They got
him though.
Because he's too busy trying to play Flipping McGinn out there.
Yeah, that's true.
He scored though against Leipzig. He did all right.
Everyone's scoring against Leipzig in the Champions League. That bottom in it.
He'll probably go to Brighton. For a couple.
I hope not. That'll just take the mick, honestly.
And they'll sell him for 85.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you think Spurs could beat Southampton, right? Right?
Is Ramsdale fit?
Damn.
See, this is another one phase. You know, one game they've got Marshall. Is it Marshall? Yeah, they got Marshall in goal. He makes a mistake. The next one they got a goalkeeper I've never seen before. He makes a mistake. Ramsdale comes in.
All their goalkeepers are shit. I've never known a club to have 3 goalkeepers that are shit.
What do you mean? Ramsdale's better than Sanchez.
I mean, look at your goal. I mean, what about your goalies?
Hang on. I know Sanchez is shit. That's not a basis to big up Ramsdale. He's better than Sanchez.
Yeah, but your goalkeepers are pants as well, really.
Yeah, they are.
Your goalkeeper told the manager, "Fuck off."
That is your goalkeeper. You've got Kepa, Jorgensen, and Sanchez. There you go.
You don't count Kepa this season. He's
Right. Kepa's doing rather well. No?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to stay there, apparently.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will say Courtois is a cunt for the way he wanted to leave as well after all he did for him.
That's the least of Courtois' business.
If Real Madrid came in for you, would you not do the same?
No, show some loyalty.
Nah. At Chelsea to sunny Spain.
We had Alisson lined up before Liverpool.
See?
Whoa.
We had Alisson lined up, ready to go. But because Courtois was dithering, we couldn't complete that deal.
Should have kept check.
We should have just bought Alisson and told Courtois to fuck off.
Yeah. You were so nice to him. How long did you loan him to Atletico and all that
3 years? 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Chelsea are crazy. They're like, your transfer history should be
to a Champions final with them.
We had check. So
no, I'm saying like you should write a book on the players that you guys had.
Yeah.
So,
and who they go get afterwards? Who they go get afterwards? They go get flipping Oblak.
yeah.
You should write a book on the players you've had. Is crazy. I'm surprised no
It's
one.
like the old,
I'm surprised no one heard that one.
it's like all the old urban legends of the players that Arsene Wenger could have signed. Remember, like,
Yeah,
I'm going to sign him with it.
yeah.
I'm going to sign this. I'm
He
going to
can
sign this.
write
like
a book on
Ronaldo.
that as
Right
well.
next to Harry Redknapp stories on.
I believe him, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I don't see why Redknapp would want to lie.
No, he, don't,
Yeah,
he just tells it funny. Like he probably tells it that in a
Because
funny way.
it's the accent, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
funny, the
yeah.
accent. Yeah.
He said he was going to sign. They were going to sign Hazard before we won the Champions League. So we knocked them out after winning it because we finished sixth and they were only taking 4 English teams. So Redknapp says that the Hazard was lined up for Spurs. Now I don't know that to be true, but
That's what I read as well.
Yeah.
What that bloody lady would never have it.
we keep hurting you. We didn't even play you that time.
Ash, I think you guys will beat Southampton. I think you'll beat.
I think you should. If you
I don't think you are. I think I'm not gonna lie. No. Honest hand on heart. I think you lose it. No, sorry, drawing.
Drawing, yeah.
But if you do drop points,
Cameron Archer, though. What's Cameron Archer going
You
to
know
do?
what it is? Like Southampton can score. They just can't.
Uh-oh.
They just can't keep a clean sheet though.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna land the minerals.
Uh-oh.
Big up Alex, man. It's nice to see.
He said his name 3 times. You appeared.
Man's hydrating,
hold
you
on.
know. He's hydrating before he even says anything, you know. Yeah.
By the way, the only reason why I come on because I was just about to go to bed because Alex has got his other thing going on. Yeah,
Yoms. All right, it's
With-
Yoms.
With the box office, is a summon because my boy Ash, who's my boy Ash, yeah. And the only reason I will do it for Ash, also the Mr. Underrated Marlon, who should be on more streams, by the way, because he is underrated. Talks more sense than Sean's the Spurs talk show, by the way, every single day.
Big up Sean, by the way. I love him, man.
I know, but he bottles debates. But anyway, moving on. When he gets his bottle back, you know what time it is anyway, every single time. But anyway, moving on. No disrespect, Kaz, big up to you, bruv. But the point is, yeah, right, is that I don't want to talk about Tottenham. I don't want to talk about Ange, that guy that I won him at the club.
Yoms, man. What do you mean you don't want to?
No, I don't want to talk about that
Yoms,
guy.
man.
No. I'm talking about different managers now because I want him at my club.
All right, what manager do you want at Tottenham then?
I want Eddie Howe. I want Eddie Howe. I just want a coach, bruv. I need a coach back at my club, bruv. I'm sorry, I need a coach.
Oh my!
I need a coach. I need a coach, bro.
You know what?
I mean?
Box office in his away kit, he plays a different game.
Yeah, but I need a coach. I need a coach. I don't
today.
need a manager. I don't need a PA teacher, bro. I'm fed up with him, bro. I'm sorry. I can't be watching this football. I can't watch Timo Werner for too many minutes anyway. The thing I want to talk about, though, the thing I really want to talk about, yeah, is Man City. Yeah, I want to talk about Man City, right?
So do we.
Now, listen, I'm watching them right now, yeah, okay? And I know they're in a bad run at the moment, but I just think people need to just calm down. I think they really do need to calm down a little bit here. I think Guardiola should get a little bit of time, a little bit of, give him a little bit of criticism, but everyone's going over the top a little bit. Let's be honest, it's Pep Guardiola here. Come on now.
We said the
You know
same
what I
thing about
mean?
Klopp.
Well, yeah, but this guy's been successful so long, though. It's like the knives are out already.
I know that, but when you've
This
conceded
is
21-9, it's
Yeah, I know. He deserves a little bit of criticism, but I think, Alex Ferguson had his bad days.
not like this. No.
Well, no, not like this, but I mean, he had his bad days, didn't he? You know what I mean? You know.
One at a time, yeah, one maybe.
But no one really had a go at him. You know what I mean? Maybe they might have to look at his backroom staff. Maybe they might have to look at his backroom staff. Maybe that's not working at the moment. Maybe he needs to change it up a little bit in his backroom staff. Maybe, but other than that, maybe he has to change it. Yeah, sort it out in the transfer window. But I wouldn't. I'll be looking at certain players like Grealish, for instance. I have to look at him because I'll say to you right now, Grealish, you can do so much more, bruv.
He's looking at their best player right now.
Well, I think he can do more. I think he can do more. I think when you see Cole Palmer, what he did at Tottenham, when I was there, right, watching this guy, and he's the maverick. Honestly, like Zola would be proud of him. Honestly, like he can be that sort of guy. He's too much in this system, but I'm sorry, he's not a systematic guy. He's a maverick. This guy can do a lot more that he's doing at the moment. He's not doing enough for me. I'm sorry.
So
Right?
where do you see Man City finishing box office? Just to find out, where do you think?
I think they'll be definitely in the top 4. I can't vote against them. I don't think I can't put against them not getting into top 4. I think they're still in this title race as well, to be honest with you, because I still,
What?
even though Liverpool have started well, I still actually agree. I actually agree with someone that I saw. It's the first time I actually watched again your show, Kaz. Never a foul. There was a Chelsea fan on there, and I actually thought the same way that he was thinking. Yeah, they're having a good season right now, but I'm going to have the same energy for Klopp, for Slot, that I had the same energy for Ange Postecoglou first season. It's only his first season. The second season is when you're going to see whether this guy's really, really good. I absolutely agree with him. I absolutely agree with him, actually, because no one really knows about him. Maybe even the second part of the season. I can't really judge him right now. You know what I mean? He looks impressive. He's a good coach. Not. I think he looks like he's doing well with the players individually. But at the moment, until the second season, we'll see whether this guy's that good.
You say the same about Maresca then as well.
Yeah, same thing. Sorry, I'm about consistency, bruv. I've been around the block so long now, bro. I've got to be honest, and that's all I have to say. Back to you guys.
So we were talking about Southampton, by the way, and we're trying to do.
Oh, sorry to crash your show, bro.
No. Predictions was what we were talking about. So we wanted to know what you thought in terms of the predictions for Spurs. So Southampton versus Spurs. Who do you think is going to win that? Helicopter.
Oh yeah. We haven't got no defenders, haven't we? I think the best thing is to say Desmond 1-1 at the moment.
Desmond's 2-2
or 2-2.
Yeah.
I've got no. Oh yeah, hello Silver Surfer. I haven't heard you for a long time. You're getting big now these days, aren't you, bruv? You're on big show now these days.
You saying I've put on some weight? Or what are you saying?
No.
You know
what I'm talking about. Yeah, but how are you feeling about Chelsea, by the way? Because your team looks good. Sorry, I need to answer Chelsea fans. So I haven't heard this from him anyway. You know what I mean?
I'm all good, man. It's all good. I'm just, I just didn't expect it. I had reservations about Maresca, like any right, sensible Chelsea fan would. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. Just hope it keeps going. But I think we can do more. I just worry about the goalkeeper. That's all. The goalkeeper's my biggest worry. He's already cost us in big games.
You've got a good side, by the way. But back on what I was just about to say, to hand it over to my host with the most tuned tactics, even though he likes talking for Tottenham. I've got to say, I think it's a Desmond at the moment. I think Tottenham are really in big trouble with that fixture list. I've got to be honest. The fixture list looks absolutely awful for us at the moment. And I'll tell you now, that squad that I told you that was not good enough, right? Because we had youngsters in our squad that were bigging up, that were saying we got generational talents. Look who's right there. You know what I mean?
Generational talents. Is that what they said?
Yeah. Oh, bro, look at the. I'm not gonna go on about YouTubers. I'm gonna be a good boy.
Say Jay and Deji.
No. It wasn't Jay and Deji actually. It wasn't Jay and Deji. It was other people. They were saying we got generational talents. We got talented squad. We're better than Man United. This is everything I heard. Oh, Chelsea in our back room.
How do you feel about when we knock you out? Ange is still going to come with "I always win things" in my second season. Do you reckon he's going to say that next week?
Well, I've zoned out when he talks, bro. He talks as well as we play. He talks absolute rubbish.
You're gonna win. The season ain't over though, boys. The season
I
ain't over.
can't wait to play Tottenham. Oh my! I'm gonna literally be called the Deji Slayer, man. I can't wait.
Are you going to win tomorrow, Alex, against Rangers? You think?
I don't know.
Have you seen their away record? 8-12.
No,
sorry, 4-12, and I don't even know if they're.
The record is terrible. Sava will tell you. Sava's the man. Sava's the man.
Also, Range being an ex-Celtic manager, they're going to be right up for it.
Is Sava Ange in or out?
Out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He was out after Chelsea. He was out after. Well, I can't really talk, but he's been out. He's been out for quite a while. He's got the stats. He's got the stats, bro. He's been rattling a lot of people. He's not even on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Okay, he's 19 defeats in 40 games or something, isn't it?
Does no one ever believe in giving a manager some time to get through it? Because otherwise it's just always going to be the circle.
I do.
You know what? Because you're so right. Cassius. You see, when he was talking, I was just thinking that it made me realize it really is in or out. You're not even allowed to just. I'm just going to see how it goes. Like,
No, no,
it's
you know
mad.
what is, you know what? Let me try and land this with quite quickly with the Tottenham part. It's because United, like, we'll give a manager be there for like 2 seasons, if not 3, and then get sacked. With you lot, it's like a year and a little tiny bit. It's like flipping. No, they're already out. And it's like now then you get a new manager, he plays a different way, he doesn't like a certain players or whatever. Then you got to go and get another build of squad, and then it's like, okay, I've got Mourinho player here, I've got Conte players here, I've got Ange players here, and then now I've got the new managers players. It's like flipping out. Like, so why not let him ride the season, get the squad that he wants? Because clearly in the summer, whatever he says, whether he likes the squad or not, because let's be real, he doesn't. Who really says yes to Timo Werner? Like, he's a bit of a yes man. You have to be under Levy if you want to succeed. It's like, is it not just one of them ones? You had a really good start this season. You've got injuries again now, evidently. Romero coming off and Van der Ven killed your whole game against Chelsea. That's on the manager, by the way, pretty much, I would say. Let him get his squad and then give him some fair judgment. And you might have to do what we're doing at the moment. It's just like, ride it out, let him get his squad, go from there, man, and then put him some fair judgment. Let him get a winger, another midfielder, and at least someone that can cover centre back. That's good enough, or whatever, basically, that you don't need. That's just my way of thinking. Like, Odegaard's still injured. Like, he was all right when he started. He was a problem. A problem at the start. Like, do you know what I mean? Even if you did draw to Leicester and I gave you shit for it, it's like, yeah, but and you lost to Newcastle, but it's like, fuck it all. Like, they battered these teams really truly. They should have done that. That's not my only thing. I can't tell you as a Spurs fan how you should feel about a manager or whatever, but sometimes it's like it's the same.
You gotta let it cook
over and over. There's no way to stabilize ever.
Yeah,
And
stability.
even if you have to endure the pain, it's like, fuck it. The players ain't
Even
good.
if someone does succeed for like 2 years, Levy doesn't show any ambition to.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear like the money.
Listen, Levy's not the problem right now.
No, not right now. I'm just saying, not right now.
I'm being honest with you right now. Levy's not the problem. The problem is now people are going to Levy now, and even I'm saying this right now. I don't even like Levy, right? But he ain't going nowhere. But the thing is, because they love this manager, because people love this manager because he plays the ball forward and he got half the fan base on board. Now everyone's saying, "Oh, it's all Levy's fault." They weren't saying this under Conte. They weren't saying this under Mourinho. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, and I didn't like those two managers. So I think it's like an agenda now for me. That's just me.
Well, I think those first 10 games have given him like 5 years of credibility.
Bro, honestly, I saw it coming a mile off. I saw it coming a mile off. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? You know.
Dude, I remember you on stream saying it early last season. You weren't convinced.
But I was getting credit. You know, I went on the show and they was telling me to smile, and I was like, stop telling me. But the thing is though, yeah, I've got people like Deji, Jay, Jacob, don't agree with me, right? Do not agree with me. I don't get that sort of attitude from them. And to be honest with you, they turn up when they want to debate me. So, listen, I don't know. And even this guy here, Asmatic, doesn't agree with me, but I can have a football conversation with this guy. Even Kaz, we've had our arguments. We're chatting right now. This is what streaming does. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is what football does.
Actually, you just reminded me of something. Actually, you never really give an opinion on Tottenham ever. Like, you always, you slide away from it very quickly. Like, I never really know your actual stance on Spurs ever. It's like 2 minutes and done. It's like me with a woman, bro. It's
a hosting, though.
It's quick.
When I saw like the pipe dream was over, remember I was like, Eze, remember? And then you were like, Ash, you're a miserable fan. You're not happy, blah, blah, blah. I think you were comparing me to Deji. I said, bro, I'm not Deji, bro. I said, bro, I'm just a realist.
You can still get Eze next year.
I'm just a realistic fan. You know what I'm saying?
This is a sinking ship.
I said, bro, I'm not miserable. I could just see it from a mile off. I can see what's going on. But I don't want Ange out because people ask me, are you Ange out? I said, no, I don't. I want stability. That's what I've always said. I want to ride out.
I agree. I
think because we always sack and fire. We're not Chelsea. That's what I said. We're not Chelsea. It's not like we can afford to do that.
Yeah.
See, I find if Ange had his squad and the way he does play as well, if you had someone that can cover Van der Ven when you have to rest him, or Romero, I don't rate Romero and I never have. Yeah. But if you secure someone a little bit different. And even when Porro goes out, give Jed Spence a little bit more of a chance. He's actually played well when he's actually come on, to be fair. And I don't think he's all that. Left back, why have you still got Ben Davies? Basuma is overrated, mate.
Yes.
Like, give yourself a bit of more of a destroyer to maybe cover those areas, in my opinion, because I think going forward you're all right, but get yourself another forward. I think that you can sustain that. As soon as you sustain that, you know how hard it is to deal with Tottenham's team? It's relentless. You have a squad that's relentless, like Chelsea, for instance. Look what they did. They obviously they can spend a lot more, sell a lot more. But now look at it. They take off Sancho, they get Neto on. They take off Cole Palmer. They're still got Nkunku there or whoever he's going to go up front. You know, they bring off Kaya Sate. Look at they bring off Lavia. Who did they bring on?
You say you don't rate
By the way, your wingers are absolutely fantastic. Cole Palmer
Gusto, and they put Caicedo at the back.
You say you don't rate Madueke. You don't rate Madueke.
Oh, even he's an inconsistent player, but he's solid in a way. I think he's good, but he's not. Even then, they're thinking about replacing him.
By the way, those three midfielders,
Almo's coming in to take that place.
Can I just say this? Your three midfielders. I was at the game. Yeah, your three midfielders. Lavia before he got injured. Fernandes. Which was a fantastic third goal, by the way, because Cole Palmer was, oh my gosh. Honestly, that could just get me off my feet. Honestly, I don't care if I'm a Tottenham fan. Yeah, I love football. Yeah, that was a great play. Like, what is it, Caicedo? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Cole Palmer, oh my gosh, he's just.
So, look, when Fernandes scored, just to clarify, when Fernandes scored, you wasn't like celebrating.
No, I wasn't celebrating. No, but I said, "What a goal!" I did say, "What a goal!" Come on,
you do. Though. The fans do usually do that in the stadium. Like, oh, that's a prop. That's a
yeah.
Like even when Yotto, I remember Leeds, and I just sat in my seat. It was long to get through the turns. I'll sit down and see Yotto put in bottom. I was like, oh my god.
Do you remember when Ardino scored that goal against Chelsea?
Who's that?
In the Champions League, when he scored that goal against
Chelsea.
I
was at that game.
Serious?
Yeah, we were in the stadium.
Yeah, Winterstuff is like 50 years old.
Yeah. But I'm pre-Roman, so it's fine. I'm like, no, but for 5 seconds, we didn't know why they were running off celebrating. Why is we stopped and why they? Then the announcer goes,
Ronaldinho.
Then the announcer in the stadium goes, goal for Barcelona, Ronaldinho. I went, what? What are you talking about?
Actually, you know what's similar? When Kulusevski scored that goal, it was a bit confusing. I was like, wait, why are they running and celebrating? Oh, wait, he scored. He went in.
I thought for a second it went wide. I went, why?
Nah, one thing I could say, though, Ange did sacrifice. He literally made a deal with what's it called? With Asgard or something, man. Like, he sent them back. He sent them back. He said Odin. He made a deal with Odin. Odin took back what he said. He said, I didn't say there was no time limit. Like, he sent them back to Asgard, both of them back to Asgard, bro. And he's like, this is it. Good luck. We gave you 2-0. Because you was all over them, you know?
Yeah, we was.
I didn't think we played well in the first. I didn't think we played
the first
bro, Solanke and Son could have put it 4. They could have made it 4.
Scored. We could have been 3-0 up. Son could have scored.
I still think.
Speaking of
Solanke, even Son actually had a curler. Remember when he curled it outside the box?
Yeah, I think like before Sancho scored.
That bit was.
Before Sancho scored, I think we didn't play well.
Yeah.
Then when Sancho scored.
Correct.
He took over.
The maddest part is, me and Dax were watching. We're sitting there. I said, I still think Chelsea win this game. As soon as Romero went off, I was like, "Yep, they lost. They're losing this, man." Don't see it.
Speaking of London derbies, Chelsea Brentford.
Why? That's a good test. I like that game. And Burmo's on
1-1.
And Burmo's on fire. You know, right tune.
Say that again.
Burmo's on fire, isn't it?
The enthusiasm in the tone of the questioning as well.
I think.
I mean, 2-0 all about that. You should be able to give us a better insight.
How was that?
Goodness me. Memories. Do you know what it is? Very similar to Chelsea, actually. It's going to be a really good game. Bournemouth. Brentford are a team that are loving life, like in terms of how they're playing. Thankfully, you guys aren't playing them at the G-Tech. You're playing them at your ground. Because the G-Tech, they've been incredible.
I need you to win. I need points.
Yeah. You do. But you know what?
By 4 points.
But they can be controlled. Like, I'll ignore the Newcastle results. We just couldn't do it. But I think Chelsea can control them. they're going to do that attacking football. Wizard trying to drop in and Bremer going up. Like it's not like rocket science to stop them. And I think Chelsea have got more than enough in their tank in their armor to stop that and do their own thing as well. Like you can bypass them. They've got a couple players though that are okay, but they're not as athletic either. Brentford, their midfield. Norgard, yeah. So they're okay, good on the ball.
Damsgaard as well.
Yeah, and because they press so high, their recovery pace isn't great. And Chelsea's just got wingers. They've got guys in the midfield. I actually see this as a 4-0 to Chelsea.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is there three things. Thank you for the Premier League for putting this on at 7 p.m. on a Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
That was scandalous.
Wait, hold on. What?
7 p.m. 7 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
This Sunday, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's because of TV. TV, isn't it?
What do you mean? Because what's happening on TV? Someone getting married? Like what?
No, because I think it's the networks want it because I think the Man United game's at 4:30, isn't it, or something?
Did Man United make a phone call and everybody changed the whole lives for them?
I don't. It don't make sense to me, but I think it's because of TV. That's the only reason.
How is Chelsea and Brentford? That should also be at like 2:00 or something.
Remember one time we all played at 2:00? That's liberties. And
you play at 7 as well. You play Southampton at 7 as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's because of TV.
Wait. There's not. What the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah.
That's rude.
Second thing, Brentford's away record this season is pretty rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
My god! So Tottenham Liverpool is. Oh, that's not it. Sorry.
However, we've never beaten them at home in the Premier League since they got promoted.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, we've lost every single game.
That's why I said 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1.
I didn't know that.
Do you go to away games? No,
I don't. No, I don't go to it. No,
it's not far though. It's not far.
Yeah, I just don't. I sometimes go to home games and just don't do it anymore. A lot. Gave up tickets, stuff like that. But yeah, those are
you put those firm days behind you, Andrew.
Yeah, although I've got a mortgage.
Andrew, yeah, sorry, mate.
I've got a mortgage to pay for. It's all right, no problem. It's just So, but like I said, we haven't taken any of our strongest players to the game tomorrow. Only the manager that's going. So yeah, I think the confident mood. I think we should beat them. Maybe a 2-0, something like that. The way we're playing, even with the records. So I think 2-0 will be fine.
Yeah, I think you guys will smash them.
2-0
to you.
I take us beating them very, a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Faze, what do you reckon, man? What do you think? Southampton. I meant Southampton. Sorry, Chelsea and Brentford.
Southampton on the brain. He's scared. Ash is scared.
You know, when you're debating Southampton, you're at an all-time low.
What's sad for Ash is that he has to contemplate his first drop points against Southampton. He doesn't have to go. He's not fully confident. His team will beat Southampton.
He's not.
Hey, Southampton's been scoring some goals, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been conceding some goals too, but
Spurs.
They held Villa to 1-0. Bar Chelsea, there was a red card, I suppose, and it's Brighton.
We already threw one up by that time.
Liverpool beat them 3-2 away. Brighton 1-0. Aston Villa 1-0. Red card against Chelsea. And until that red card, they were all right. But saying, isn't it? Tottenham are not Chelsea exactly. So,
although Brentford battered them, didn't they? So
okay. So
I mean,
go on, Kaz.
Tottenham do like handing out first W's to teams like Ipswich. Newly promoted team. They draw against Leicester. Give them a point. Why not?
They did.
Crystal Palace. There you go. I just need to go above you. Do you understand?
Is that Palace's only victory so far?
Yeah.
No, they beat Ipswich away, ironically.
Okay.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I need to go above you because I swear I'm gonna. Deji is finished. He's finished.
There's another derby on that Sunday. Man United, Man City.
Yeah, I'm out.
Ooh, this is a difficult.
No, it's not. Light work. We're winning this for 2-1. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah, 2-1. I'm not even. I'm not even just trying to have false chest.
Who do you think is going to be in your midfield?
Agate and Manu will go in there, but I want him to put Manu up front more time. If I'm being honest,
Okay.
I want to put Bruno further down, and I want to put Manu further up. I think because the only reason being is
not
because
Casemiro.
No.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
You know what? When I deep it, actually, I wouldn't really mind that as much.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a bit more slower paced with more slower players, then I think Casemiro could. You know what? You might be right. You might be right. You know what? When I deep it, I wouldn't mind that and probably put Bruno and because Mount's is crap anyway. So just like I wouldn't mind you further up the pitch. Only reason being is because one thing I've noticed with City is they don't like players at the moment that can do half turns. So Mount probably would suit, but someone that's physical as well. You know, split that up on the pitch, then they've got issues. You know, because whether it's Gund, I don't know who they're playing DM. I have no idea.
They played Gundogan today.
And Rico, no Rico Lewis this Sunday.
Rico played inverted left back, didn't he?
He's suspended for our game.
Yeah, he is. He can't play.
So for me, that's how I would want to.
Kovacic was on the bench. I think Kovacic was on the bench tonight.
Yeah, as long as Agarte's there, I think there's enough cover. The only issue I'm finding a little bit is Grealish is in that little free roam is bothering me a bit.
I don't think. Do you think he played well tonight against you, bro?
Yeah, he was the only spark. Him and Doku's hitting a bit of form, but I don't mind where Mazraoui's out there, so I'm a little bit more trustworthy of that battle.
Yeah,
Martinez versus Savio could be interesting. No, but you don't know. You don't know how that battle's gonna go, man.
Savio is all right.
Yeah, man. And my last point is because we play wing backs and City don't have that overlapping Vardio, it makes me wonder how they're gonna deal with the wing back part. Do they split their centre mids who are not agile enough, or does he go with a Nunes, which I think he's gonna do, who's gonna have to track a lot of Ahmad's runs, and then probably put maybe Savio on the right hand side? But then it makes me wonder: are you gonna push Walker up like you did against Juve today? Because they ate up in the second half. So, and the low's not great. Don't get me wrong, but defensively, it's like okay, if you keep Savio sound, there could be a lot of damage down the right, maybe through the middle. I think it suits us a little bit. But I'm not going to rule out they still have Haaland. So and one thing that's advantageous with us is like at least the lick. If it's like a floating ball, at least the lick's also good in the air. At least
you're saying Man United 2-0, yeah?
2-1. I do think they score. They 100% score. There's no chance they don't score against us.
All right, box office. What are you saying? Pep?
I think it's going to be a draw. This
probably.
I think it's going to be.
Can I revise that? Did I say United 2 goals? Crazy.
I think 2-2. I think 2-2 because I think. I think it's going to be. Yeah, well, yeah, I could do that to be honest, but I just think it's going to be a draw because City can't afford to win because they're at home, aren't they? So they can't afford to lose big this time out. Yeah, they won't let it down. The Man City fans if they get beat.
They did last time.
Well, they did, but I mean, yeah, I just think it's going to be a draw. That's just my feelings. On the Chelsea game, I do agree with Andrew. I think it will be don't get used to this, Andrew. I don't agree with a lot of people.
No problem. I think it is.
I'm only joking. I always say it to everybody. 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea for me. But yeah, Man United 2-2. 2-2 for me.
What do you reckon, man? What are you saying, Fizz?
Which game?
Man United, Man City. Or both, yeah. Man United, Man City, and Brentford, Chelsea.
So Brentford, Chelsea. I'm going to go for a draw. Go for a draw.
That's with his title race head on right there.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I've got a feeling Lewis Potter's going to come good and do something.
Lewis Potter.
I love the music in the background, bruv.
Yeah. And I'm going for a Man U 3-0 victory.
That'll be crazy.
Kobe Manu.
Run up the final. You're saying the final's going to happen.
Kobe Manu at striker. I didn't know this was an option, but I'm going 100%. For a Manu hat-trick.
Half turn, man.
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0. I mean,
do you know there's something that Kaz said, and I agree, kind of agree with it. And I think the way Almiron sets up his wingers, and if they pin back their fullbacks,
or their free centre back,
or their free centre backs, you're going to create gaps between their defense and their midfield, and you just Kobe Mainoo in the middle. It could go horribly wrong for Man City. Man City are stubborn. They're still going to try and do the attacking stuff and leave gaps everywhere. Ahmad. I'll give it. You know what, I was going to give it a draw, but I'm convinced. I'll say 3-1 Man United.
Wow.
Xerxes going to score. Watch.
Surfer.
Yeah.
You did your prediction already for City?
No, not for United.
Everyone supports United on Sunday.
I think it's going to be fascinating what he does without having the excuse of like Rico Lewis not there.
Did he do that tonight?
No, I'm just saying like the fans don't have the excuse of blaming Rico Lewis.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
He's not going to force Rico Lewis in on a left back or inverted.
It's one of those ones. If there's one game to send that fan base,
I'll go
this. It's this one. It's this one.
I was thinking draw,
and they got Villa away next week.
Yeah, I was thinking draw. I'm going to go a very nasty 1-0 win to Man United.
Oh, please!
Like a late one.
Let Ahmad have the goal as well, just to rub
a late 1-0.
Rashford, you know what? Let Rashford so we can have a bit of PR, man.
Everyone's saying that Pep ain't gonna get no W. Is that what I was saying?
Bro, Menu up top, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Outverted 6. They think he's part of a double pivot, but it's gonna be. But you know what I mean.
To be fair, if you want to run it that way, I mean, done that in the cup final. It worked. Bruno found him.
Outverted 6.
Yeah. Bruno found him.
Oh, you get this, Jeff.
Do you know what an outverted 6 is called?
No.
It's called a half-space merchant. Like that's what it is. A segundo volante half-space merchant. There you go. That's what it means.
I'm gonna do a final game before we close out, and that's obviously Newcastle Leicester.
Fuck.
Yeah, like Ruud van Nistelrooy clawing another one back like he did against Brighton.
Hang on, you think you're going to go against
El Khanous?
You think you're going to go against the Ruud bounce? No, not happening, man.
It's at St James's Park.
What's he got?
What are we gonna do? We're gonna start predicting championship games as well now. What's going on?
No, every week it's a league, it's a different league.
Did he get a win? Is he got a win and a draw to his name? Is that
Yeah.
Win and draw.
Yeah, he's probably gonna lose this one then.
That's how it goes. I hope so. Anyway,
yeah, it always goes like that. He's done all right. He's done all right to get them outside the relegate. He's 5 points away from from Ipswich.
I think he's going to do a terrific job there. I really do.
You know what? I was hoping if he stayed a little bit longer and just held out, he could have had the West Ham job, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone already. The West Ham. I think he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, I think so. Even just,
I think they're just delaying it. I think they're just delaying it for the Liverpool.
Well, he finally got. You know what? He finally got it right though. It took him 15 games to work out. I'm going to play Soler with Alvarez. I'm like, wow, you figured out the pivot.
And
you get paid £8 million or something per year to work that one out.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Crazy. So what's you guys' predictions? Newcastle, Leicester. Is that St James's Park?
I think Newcastle will win 1-0.
4-0 Newcastle.
4-0.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's just when you got Wout Faes and Christensen at your back line, it's only so much you can keep out against Isak and Anthony Gordon. Yeah, 4-0 Newcastle, man.
Yeah, Isak when he's ready.
I mean, wait. Let me see what the table says. Are we above or behind Newcastle? They're behind
You're
us.
Behind us by a point.
All right, cool. I changed my. It's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw.
It's ingenuous. You know.
It's a 2-2, man.
Nasty piece.
I'll go.
2-2, man.
3-0 Leicester, did you say?
No, 3-2 Newcastle. I'm going.
Oh, 3-2.
That's a great game.
I think it's going to be that kind of scoreline. I was going to say 3-1. We are going to concede, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to be scary.
You're
times.
missing Botman so bad, man.
Badly.
So
my goodness.
Your goalkeeper stinks.
Why don't you centre back? I don't understand. You went for Rainbow, and then you said no. I don't want that.
No. Jesus, not.
Oh, sorry. It was originally Jesus. The Rainbow was.
Yeah. What are you saying about the centre back?
I don't know why you didn't go for another centre back role.
Say that again.
I don't understand why you didn't go for another centre back.
We did. We went about three or four. Went for Tosin as a bio, but then Chelsea had to say, "Oh, we're Chelsea," and he came there instead.
Don't worry. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now.
You're gonna sell him to you, you know. They will sell him to you.
Yeah, he's available for about 30 million probably in the summer. So you can.
Them man are journals. Look at that. These journals.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, Chelsea made me sick, you know. The last time was allowed back here, man.
I don't know what it is, yeah, but it's that fucking Joe Shields guy, man. I'm telling you now. Not whatever they win standing, all these Egg Barley guys. It's that Joe Shields. He's the real director of football.
Crazy.
He's wizard behind the curtain. That's what he is, man. You know what I mean?
I think 3-1 Newcastle. All right.
3-1, yeah.
Ash, I don't know if you got anything else.
Nah, that's
can I ask you a question? How do you feel about losing Bruno Gomes and Isak this season?
What makes you think we're going to lose them?
Well,
I said that, yeah. Like it was already done.
I'll tell you, Isak's at an age where he's going to be thinking, I'm not even playing Champions League. Are you insane? I'm done. Give me the money, whatever the money. I think money's going to be spent. A lot of money's going to be spent this summer.
Yeah,
I agree.
He ain't staying there.
I would.
Bruno Gomes is at an age. He's Brazilian, man. He's going to get. I reckon he might even go in January.
Why are you trying to stress out two tactics, man?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. Bruno Gomes hasn't hit heights this season. If they can run up 80, they can invest that in two positions that they probably do need. The way he plays in DM, I'm not saying anyone can do it, but I think they can definitely. If they
not many can do it the way he does it. I agree. I'm not overly.
Tonali, there's rumours of Tonali not being happy. He's Italian. That was always going to happen.
He just released a statement, as I said to Ash, through Fabrizio Romano.
Oh, what his agent? Yeah. Who believes that? Who believes that?
Well, clearly you don't. But you do believe the ones where he says he's going out the other way.
Tonali's gone from Champions League, fine dined wine, all of that cheese, all that crap, to Newcastle and not playing regular Champions League football, let alone Europa League.
Cold weather, Magpies.
Cold, and he's got to listen to that accent every fucking week.
Geordie Shore on tour.
It's true. I got Geordie.
He probably goes down.
relatives, and I need Google Translate when I speak.
I went down the burn and all the rest of them talked to me. He's probably like, eh? He's probably like, eh? Say this again.
I would say,
Declan, my eyes.
in the summer, people were expecting us to lose. Isak, Gordon, Bruno. None of them went, so they stayed.
He's gone from.
That's because he took part with us in the special PSR transfer.
He's gone from wine yards. He's gone from wine yards to Weatherspoons. He's gone from wine yards to Weatherspoons.
Yeah, he's gone from traditional pasta to traditional pasty. That's what he's gone up there.
He's probably looking at the pasta like, why is the pasta dry? Like,
Part of the reason why.
What is a microwave? I don't know.
Part of the reason why I'm not
he
worried.
looks at Nick Pope and says, "You're meant the pop." Oh,
Oh, because he's getting fine dining in Manchester, right? The home of great cooking and
the
everything
difference
else.
is, I have heritage. You have 70 years of a trophy that ain't been there.
You got Satan on your badge, but we don't talk about that. So anyway, whenever we play,
More
I look at it as
favorite than seahorses and on the castle.
I'd rather have a seahorse.
Don't make sense.
I'd rather have a
Don't make
seahorse
sense.
than Satan on my badge.
So
Whenever we play you, it's like good. It's like good versus evil. How? In fact, maybe we now know what we can attribute your success to.
Mate,
the devil, right?
Your club came up with
Illuminati FC.
Your club is.
And you wear it proudly. Look at you. You look like a lit up Christmas tree with your red jacket.
Your club, yeah.
Look at you. Look so happy.
And you look like a barber.
Seahorse on the castle is crazy.
And you look
I'd rather look like a barber than a Masonic priest.
And
right
your
now.
and
That's what I would
and
look.
your
That's
kit is
what I'd
at
be
the back of
happy
a
to
crisp
do.
packet, and you look like a referee.
But at least my stadium hasn't got holes in it. You need
What
to
do you
start. You need to start doing sacrifices to the devil and getting
What
the stadium
handlebars
back.
with all the fat pricks that get shirtless up there?
Bohemian Grove.
And he keeps still fat fox. And second of all, like
He's talking about accents. He's about accents. Like, what's he talking about accents?
Your whole badge is based off of flipping fantasy from flipping Atlantis City
I would
in the sea.
rather have my badge. Look, you got a demon on your badge. What's the name of that demon, bro?
Manchester.
How many candles have you got lit to him?
I don't know, man. But at least
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to know either.
Seahorses in the castle.
Rainbow. What's that?
At least it's
Man
not
with
fantasy like
conspiracy
Atlantis.
theory,
You can seahorses in the castle. So you're building sand castles up there. That's what Newcastle is.
So you might as well put the pentagram on your star.
Right, but you're calling me
That's what you might have.
Are you
right?
calling me a
You are
Jew?
going to lose this one, Kaz. You are really going to lose this one.
That one
You are going to. And it's midnight. And it's midnight. And I wouldn't want to argue with Satan's priests at midnight.
Crazy.
So, guys, that's the end of the show.
Merry Christmas.
So basically, I just got accused of being a Zionist.
I want to thank the chat and the incredible panel. I hope you guys had a great show. How do I log this out, Ash? I'll end the podcast.
Just press end, bro.
Make sure you guys have a great evening, guys, and God bless, guys. Take care.
Make a kit. Make sure it don't look like Grimsby.